Blah, 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 blah. Welcome to a first. On this here channel, we've been on an ongoing mission to play through a boatload of video games, either classics that I would bring into you folks, or things that I am playing for my very first time myself. And it's always been a fun experience. It's always been something enlightening, entertaining, hilarious, shocking, upsetting, scary, etc. etc. But once in a while, I just want to go back to an old favourite. Once in a while, I just want to return home, as it were. Once in a while, you gotta flash the bat signal, you know what I'm saying? Welcome everyone to Big Damn Replay. This isn't a common thing that's going to happen often, but I have had an urge to play one of my favourite video games all over again. A massive urge to play one of my favourite games. The last time I played it was here on this channel 2 years and a couple months ago. I want to say 2 years and 4 months ago, because we did it as a Big Damn play. We had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, so much that we immediately played the sequel. I've wanted to revisit it, and I thought, as a bit of a palate cleanser, because we played South Park Stick of Truth on Big Damn Play last, and not for everybody, but I loved it. And we're going to play South Park The Fractured But Whole, the sequel to the Stick of Truth. But as a palate cleanser betwixt, and because I know a lot of y'all are fans of that there Gotham City Living, I thought we would play one of my top five favorite video games of all time. This is as you can see from up here, this is the remastered Return to Arkham version for the PS4 upscale. We're playing this on PS5, and if you know nothing about Batman Arkham Asylum, you're in for a goddamn treat. You're in for a goddamned treat. If you do know something about this, let me take you back to 2009 and to a game that redefined the action and combat genres. To see you. Melissa, that's one hell of a way to celebrate Big Damn Replay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Harley Quinn connoisseur and Poison Ivy expert extraordinaire. If you've never seen this before, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. Happy bank holiday. Yeah. Earlier today would have been a normal bank holiday thing for me, but I have not been great. So I don't want to push myself by booking that person who normally comes in here on bank holidays. And if we're going for comfort food, one of my favourite video games of all time, some bourbon, big mug of tea. Don't forget to host if you can, folks. I greatly appreciate it. Strap in. Let me know who's here tonight for the ride, and let me know who's here and if this is your first time seeing or playing this game, or you've seen or played it before. Oh, here we go. Hello, Batboy. No, it wasn't hangover related. I had like a horrid migraine. I woke up with a full-on migraine. I'm doped up to the nines right now. Purple Dalek's first time. Can you hear the game audio all right? Should be a low orchestral hum at the moment. As you can see from that, I dipped back into this save file last night to brush up on the combat. Hey, Chloe. Oh, shit. You've seen a half playthrough? Oh, Darius, you're in for a treat. You don't believe you've seen this game before? Oh, my guys, gals, and MB pals. This is a 2009 classic that completely redefined how combat works in video games. Have you played Spider-Man 2018? The reason that game plays as smoothly as it does is because this one laid down the gauntlet first. It is sublime. It is written by Paul Dini.
Nice to see you.
Poppy, thank you for the resub. Bless your eyes, madam. Thank you so much. It is written by Paul Dini, who was one of the chief writers of Batman the Animated Series back in the 90s. To this day, still the finest adaptation of Batman. It is put together by Rocksteady Studios, who at this point had only made like a firefighter game for the PS2. And the whole point of this was they were just given a chance. Like, yeah, we'll take the license. We'll do something with it. And Warner Brothers were like, fuck it, whatever. Batman video games don't have a good track record. Yes, they made it work. Hiring Paul Dini as the scriptwriter was a big part of that. But along with hiring Paul Dini as the scriptwriter, he brought some friends from Batman the Animated Series along with him. In this game, amongst a fantastic voice cast, are 3 Batman the Animated Series alumni. Arlene Sorkin in her final performance as Harley Quinn. Kevin Conroy, the definitive Batman, reprising his role from the animated series, Superman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited. And Mark motherfucking Hamill coming back as the Joker. This is a treat. If you've never seen this, I hope you can make it to each of these sessions. If you can't, don't worry. Subscription means you get access to all the past broadcasts. I hope I'm doing this game justice. It's a PS3 title with some PS4 remastering, and it's one of my favourite video games of all time. I love this game so much. And we're gonna play it normal. I don't want to punish myself. I don't want to trap you I don't want to trap you behind me failing boss fights. Here we fucking go. Guys, gals, and MB pals, brace yourself. Can you hear it okay? Is it turning up? Or is that good? Signals shining. Weather is shite. Volume's good, no worries. I'm going to turn it up a little bit in my ear personally. I fucking love this game so much. I'm so excited. I've played this like 6 times and I'm ready to play it again. Paulie Steiner! Which makes a reappearance at a different location in the final game in the series. Evening, Arkham fan. Hitchhikers may be escaping patience. No spoilers for those who haven't seen it, please. Keep it spoiler free. That's a big boy. little bit louder.
Nice to see you. To see you.
Cup of Tech with a sub. Thank you so much. Oh, Ian's hyping it. Is that better volume-wise? About there? Oh, God. Oh, lordy, lordy. Welcome to the setting of the game. We're going to be stuck in here for the whole duration. Welcome to the worst night of Batman's life. Big beef boy! Hey, Quincy.
Hey, Sharpie. Love what you've done with the place.
That's Warden Shop to you. Bowles!
Yo, Frankie! How's the wife and kids? You miss me?
Shut it, clown!
A lot of people here really want to talk to you.
Really? I don't mind walking. Not so tight, boys. You'll
Crease the suit.
Get that filthy degenerate out of here.
Warden, something's not right. I'm going with him.
Intensive treatment. Welcome, Morvan, to Arkham Asylum.
Is Commissioner Gordon here?
Yes, sir. He's waiting for you down at patient handover. He got here just before you did.
Sharpie loves his cameras. Hey, Sharpie, you getting my good side? Ah, the heck. They're all good, aren't they?
And this is how you do an opening credits.
This time, another escape, and I will lose support for my mayoral campaign.
Look at all this new security. How's the guy supposed to break out of here?
Oh. He looks like a ventriloquist doll.
Non-essential staff to vacate the area.
Oh, it's always nice to return to my silly little hacienda.
The way he's just eyeing up the guards. Ugh.
Scan initializing.
You know what? I prefer the good old cavity.
Do I like Doctor Strange?
Much more personal.
Well, the films, yes. I've enjoyed both of them. I thought Scott Derrickson and Sam Raimi did some fun stuff with it. Comic books, absolutely. Read the Jason Aaron stuff.
Would you sneak in with your bats? Come on, tell me. Batarangs, bat claws, bat smacks.
Look at his shit-eating grin. Can you guys hear it okay?
I want weapons on him at all times. Not let him out of your sight.
There'll be time enough for you later, Cash. Speaking of time,
Hey, Aaron Cash.
tick tock. Is that a crocodile I hear? What's up, Doc? Pencil me in for tomorrow at 4.
Dr. Young.
Have a lot of catching up to do.
Hello, new patient. This is Quincy Sharp, Warden of Arkham Asylum.
Ooh, it's my favorite show.
What an idiot. You'll never escape.
Hear about Black Gate, boss? Shut up!
Oh.
Shut it and
I'm
keep
telling
moving.
you, the state of the wiring in these federal facilities is, well, it's shocking. My boys over there could have been hurt in that unfortunate fire.
Just gotta check your prisoner, Officer Bowles.
Whatever, just be quick.
Only following procedure. Well, patient seems to be in satisfactory condition. Looks like he suffered minor lacerations, probably in the last 2 hours. There seems to be...
Such a prick.
Take my temperature? I'd be happy to drop my pants.
He's all yours. Get him out of here.
Becca, one thing that's great about this PS3 era, it has such a stylized, like, gritty but not real look. Like, it's cartoony but grimy. Something that the series, as it evolves later, tries to look more realistic, which looks okay. But I prefer this game and its immediate sequel, Arkham City, which both have this gothy cartoon
You
style.
smell the excitement in the air. No? Must have been one of the guards then.
Now, If you're unfamiliar with your Batman villains, get ready to meet Killer Croc. Waylon Jones.
Get ready.
I think it's an excellent video game, Arkham, but it's definitely a weaker one in the series, thanks to the script and the over-reliance on the tank. It really does hamper the enjoyment, but I think it's an excellent video game. There's a reason why it's in the PlayStation Plus collection on the PS5.
What's it doing?
Oh.
I've got your scent, Batman. I will hunt you down.
Croc, old boy!
A toy collar won't stop me from killing you, Batman. I'll rip you apart. Eat your bones.
Off he fucks.
That reminds me. I really need to get me some new shoes.
Move up.
Wiggling his feet, looking at his shoes. God damn it. It's a charismatic psychopath.
How come they let Batman pass?
Whee! Great night for a party.
Not where you're
We
going.
enjoying the atmosphere so far?
The night is young, Bats. I still have a trick or two up my sleeve. I mean, don't you think it's a little bit funny how a fire at Blackgate caused hundreds of my crew to be moved here?
I thought I told you to stay quiet.
Oh, Frankie, you really should learn to keep that fat mouth of yours shut. It'll get you into trouble.
Knowing the
Tell me
plot,
something.
all
You've
these
never let me catch you
little
this
lines
easily.
just...
What are you really after?
Oh, nothing much. Hundreds dying in pain and fear. All their meaningless lives brought to a horrifying conclusion. All thanks to you and a book of matches. Was that the answer you wanted?
All patients should avoid contact with prisoners from Blackgate Prison Facility. Their person.
What's he doing? Stay where you are. Get a flashlight. Get a light on him.
Our institution is temporary.
What? Don't you trust me?
As far as I can throw him out.
Guest has arrived.
To be fair, Batman could throw him quite away.
Lower floors are now in level red outlook.
So, you're back. You killed 3 of my crew when you busted out of here.
Only 3? I'll be sure to try harder next time.
Oof.
What say we aim for 100?
Well, keep going, Chloe. You might recognise some things. Or, unfortunately, the game you're referring to is Dark
Long
Tomorrow,
night,
which
Jim.
is not a good
Joker
thing.
invades City Hall and holds the mayor hostage.
Hey,
leaving
Jim.
it to me to juggle SWAT teams, the media, and you.
And you.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a night.
Hopefully the last one we'll ever have with him.
Yeah, right.
Hold it there. Sorry, Batman. Arkham staff only.
Hench asked Commissioner Gordon.
Anyone's qualified. It's
Listen, I appreciate the
Hello,
assistance, but
Bennett.
he'll unsettle the more violent inmates.
I think he's talking about you, Bats. Don't be a stranger. You're always welcome here. Gotta say, it's good to be back.
you okay?
He surrendered almost without a fight. I don't like it.
Oh.
At least he's back where he belongs.
Frank Bowles knocking back some booze there on the on the job.
Get up now!
Joker's loose. Alert the warden.
Is the volume low for everyone else? Just got to check, Andy.
Joke's on you. Ta-da! Honey, I'm home.
Come on in.
Alas, Purple, we'd be faffing around for hours trying to find a comfy spot.
Batman, I set a trap and you sprang it glorious.
Tad quiet.
Now let's get this party started.
Volume's okay. Alright. Getting a mix of responses. So what I'm going to do... Oh, apparently it's all up high. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crank that soldier boy up a tiny bit more. And get ready for chaos.
I apologize for this interruption to your regular entertainment. Up until a few seconds ago, I'd say to kill everyone in the room, but well, you know how I do.
Now, one thing that's beautiful about this game is the combat is balletic. Like, it has a natural flow that moves at a beautiful pace, and it's all down to just a couple of buttons, but all about timing.
Correctional facility with a combined sentence of 752 years. Ding, 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 ding. It's round 2.
So you notice what's happened. A bunch of men loyal to Joker have been brought over to Arkham Asylum tonight because of a fire at Blackgate Penitentiary. A fire's gone on at the prison, which means all of his captured henchmen have come straight here. Joker practically gave himself up. He turned himself in with next to no fuss.
The system's jammed. We're stuck in here. Joker's in full control of the security gates.
I'll find a way out. Gordon, try and contact the warden. Let him know what's happened. I'll be back.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats.
Hello, Alicia.
Control of the asylum. You're not going anywhere.
Evening, Mutu. We've just kicked off.
Understand?
Joker's been brought into the asylum and it instantly escaped. Into the asylum.
Looking forward to watching you. Why don't you just come find me?
You know it's a trap.
Of course it is.
Welcome to the best bios for any video game ever. We're going to dip into these whenever we unlock one, because honestly, they're worth it. Especially if you're not used to the world of Batman, it's a great incentive to learn a little bit more about everybody and get to know their deal. But also, as we go throughout the game, we are going to find patient interview tapes. And these are some of the best collectibles any video game has ever given us. Let's kick off with Gordon. Police Commissioner James W. Gordon dedicated his career to cleaning up the corruption in the Gotham City Police Department, a goal he has come a long way towards accomplishing. He's been equally tough on crime, and in the pursuit of making Gotham City safe for all its citizens, Gordon has forged an uneasy alliance with Gotham's other top crime fighter, the mysterious vigilante known as Batman. Ooh. Oh, Chloe, the sequel to this one, which we will probably replay at some point. Real name, James W. Gordon. Occupation, Police Commissioner. Base of operations is, and if you're an old school fan, I want to see the correct response to the chat, Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair white, formerly brown. Height 6 foot, weight 180 pounds. First appearance, Detective Comics number 27 in May 1939. Attributes: he's an experienced police officer, a trained criminologist, proficient in hand-to-hand fighting techniques, and an expert marksman. We've also got a few bios about our other lead characters. Warden Sharp. Quincy Sharp has been running Arkham Asylum for the past 3 years and has dedicated his life to restoring to sanity the so-called supervillains that plague Gotham City. He is currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham to facilitate. Thank you, Ian. City of Love. Dark Knight saw my Instagram story. He's currently campaigning to become the next mayor of Gotham. To facilitate this campaign, he has instigated stringent new security and experimental research policies at Arkham. Quincy Sharp, the warden of Arkham Asylum, Gotham City, eyes blue, hair grey, height 5 foot 8 inches, weight 190 pounds. First appearance, Batman Arkham Asylum, PlayStation 3, summer of 2009. Intense dedication to cleaning up Arkham. Pompous and old-fashioned in demeanour with a focus on his own political aspirations, contempt for Arkham inmates, and disinterest in the specifics of their treatment masks a cowardly nature. The Joker. An insanely homicidal supervillain, the Joker's white skin, green hair, and blood-red lips belie the chaotic nature underlying his cartoonish appearance. The self-styled clown prince of crime has no superpowers beyond a capacity for incredible violence and a skill at creating deadly mayhem. He frequently concocts elaborate schemes to entrap his arch-nemesis, Batman. Real name, unknown. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, Ian, Gotham City. Want to see the correct call and response in the chat again? Eyes green, hair green, height 6 foot, 160 pounds, and his first appearance was in Batman issue 1 in spring 1940. One of your first console games after GTA 4. Wow, god damn, wow, alright, PS3 staple, nice to know, Dark Knight. No spoilers, there are a lot of people watching this for the first time. Who is here watching this for the first time and is really excited to find out where the story's going to go? Batman. When his parents were gunned down in front of him, young Bruce Wayne resolved to rid Gotham City of the criminal element that took their lives. He trained extensively to achieve mental and physical perfection, in addition to mastering martial arts, detective techniques, and criminal psychology. Dressing as a bat to prey on criminals' fears, Batman fights crime with the aid of specialized gadgets and vehicles, operating out of his secret Batcave below Wayne Manor. His real name is Bruce Wayne. Occupation, CEO and philanthropist. Base of operations, Gotham City. City of love. City of justice. Eyes blue. Hair black. Height 6'2". Oh, Melissa, you filth. Well, I'm happy to be up first. Weight, 210 pounds. First appearance, Detective Comics number 27, May 1939. Ooh. Oh, you'll love this Mewtwo. This is based more on the animated series kind of style, but a bit more adult. But there's definitely love for the 60s stuff in here too. Love the 60s show. Attributes. Trained to physical and mental peak. Arsenal of gadgets, vehicles, and advanced technology. Inventor, detective, genius level intelligence. Expert in most known forms of martial arts. Trained in all aspects of criminology. Mastery of the physical sciences. Computer expert. Master of disguise. Photographic memory. Trained in stealth and espionage techniques. And an expert escape artist. So he's done a lot then. So I just want to make sure we've not got anyone hidden over here. Nope, okay. Now before we go forward, there's a grate here. You need to get used to these. City of Love is from a song on the soundtrack to Batman and Robin by an artist who we shall not name. But when Ben Affleck was filming, I want to say Dogma, he kept coming to set singing along to the soundtrack to Batman and Robin. And he kept randomly just going. And it's not even sung like this in the song. It's not sung Gotham City, City of Love. It's the other way round. But we just started using it as a call and response when we first played this game 2.5 years ago on stream. So if I go Gotham City, that chat better be full of City of Love, because that's the way it is. Also funny that, of course, that was Ben Affleck on the set of Dogma. Like 17 years later, the dude's Batman. Very strange. Now what's in here? Oh, look. This. Get ready for the ultimate in fucking weird side quests. This is the most frustrating and rewarding thing you will ever have to deal with in a video game. And I love it. With an obsessive compulsive need for attention, Edward Nygma is determined to be the most outlandish of Gotham City's criminals, concocting elaborate series of clues and riddles around his crimes. Batman has proven a worthy opponent capable of deducing the Riddler's plans, but Nygma is dedicated to creating a mystery the Dark Knight will not be able to solve in time. Real name, Eddie Nashton, aka Edward Nygma. Professional criminal. Base of operations, Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair brown, height 6'1", weight 183 pounds. First appearance, Detective Comics 140 in October of 1948. Genius intellect, driven by damn right, Melissa. Driven by a need to test his wits against law enforcement by leaving clues to his planned crimes, and a compulsive need for attention. Mate, get into performing arts. So, the Joker's let down the security. We are invited into the asylum. Chattering teeth, so creepy. chattering teeth. Creepy, creepy times. Okay. Just whack on detective mode. Get used to this vision, because this is something that unfortunately a lot of video games have used as a shortcut since these guys created it.
Everywhere that madman goes, death is sure to follow.
All patients should take their medication at the prescribed times each and every day.
Warning. Security breach in level B3. Warning.
We got goons.
Security breach in level B2. Warning. Security breach in level B8. Warning. Security breach in level B1.
Oh, the takedown animations in this are a beautiful thing.
Security breach in level B6. Warning.
Hey, Batman, over here.
Yeah, I know, mate. 1 second.
Oracle, can you hear me?
So we're talking to Oracle. The daughter of Gotham City's police commissioner James W. Gordon, Barbara Gordon was forbidden by her overprotective father from joining the GCPD. Instead, she took on the identity of Batgirl and was a crime-fighting partner of Batman for years. But that all ended when the Joker shot her through the spine. Paralysed from the waist down and confined to a wheelchair, Barbara adopted the new identity of Oracle and now aids the Dark Knight with her computer expertise, providing Batman with a constant stream of information in the field to aid his battle against crime. Reference to the Killing Joke, Dark Knight, absolutely. Barbara Gordon, occupation, information broker. Base of operations, Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair red, height 5'11". Tall barbs. Weight 126 pounds. First appearance Detective Comics 359, January 1967. City of Love, nice one. Eidectic memory. Almost total recall of everything she sees or reads. Extensive headquarters in Gotham City's clock tower filled with information archives, high-level hacking and computer skills.
Joker's escaped custody. He's running free in Arkham.
Do you need anything? Is my dad still there?
Commissioner Gordon is safe. Joker's not far ahead. I'll stay in contact.
Okay, let's go this way first. Door's locked. So we can't get through here. Oh, I'll be back for you, you bastard. Guten Abend, hallo Espresso. City of Love, wee man. Okay.
Let him go! You'll only end up in more trouble if you continue!
Thank God.
Hey, Officer Franklin.
Zaz, he's got Mike. He's strapped in the chair. Zaz has totally lost it.
Wait here.
You can't. He'll kill Mike if he sees anyone trying to get close.
He won't see me.
Victor Zaz.
Anything
Mr.
that
Zaz.
looks even a little bit like a bat, and this guard dies. Do you hear me?
Please, you've got to save him.
Okay. So we've got a cop held hostage
What you're doing, Zaz!
on a chair that's rigged with electricity.
How many times do we... Oh, keep away. This didn't be fried. Stop! He's done nothing to you. Let him go.
This is disgraceful. How did a patient like Victor get free?
We'll worry about that
He
later.
doesn't like Ewan McGregor. Wrong character,
He wants
Ian.
to kill the guard, you know.
That's not who Ewan
He
McGregor
needs
played
to kill
in
the
Birds of
guard.
Prey. But his sidekick in Birds of Prey was Victor Zaz. Mr. Zaz. A true sociopath, Zaz grew up in a life of ease, but nonetheless became a serial killer. Indiscriminate in his prey, body count is the only thing that matters to Zsasz. He takes pleasure in arranging the corpses of his victims in lifelike poses before carving a mark for each of his victims into his own body. He's saving a special spot for the Batman. Real name, Victor Zsasz. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, Gotham City. Kinky. Eyes blue. Hair blonde, although now shaved. Height 5'8". Weight 150 pounds. First appearance, Batman, Shadow of the Bat, #1. From June of 1992. Pizzazz. City of Love. Sociopath with no regard for human life, no pattern of killing, making him difficult to track, and he has a compulsive need to kill others.
Zsasz has got my buddy. He's gonna fry him. Do something, please.
Keep him occupied. I need to get behind him. I've got to get close enough to Zsasz to strike.
He'll see me coming on the ground, so I'll stay up high. These old gargoyles should be able to support my weight if I grapple up to them.
It's the chat just getting kinky.
Zsasz is down, but not for long.
Oh!
Someone put this animal back in his cell.
Alright, Batman. Damn.
Can you hear me?
Oh!
Oh, hiya, B-Man. Harley Quinn here. How do you like my new uniform?
Just playing nurse.
Pretty hot, huh? Oh, I got something to show you. 1 second, B-Man. I'm now subbing for the old man. Old Sharp has never been happier.
She's got the warden.
In case you ain't figured it out,
And she was already in the building.
and you're the guest of honor.
You have one chance to surrender, Quinn.
Tempting past, but no dice. Now the inmates are running the asylum. Well, technically the Joker's goons shipped in from Blackgate, but you get the idea. Bye-bye for now.
Batman, you picking this up?
Oh, looky here. Clothes already dropped into horny. An Arkham Asylum psychiatrist assigned to treat the Joker, Dr. Harleen Quinzel, instead became obsessively fixated on her patient, believing herself to be in love with him. She helped him escape confinement and took on her own criminal identity as Harley Quinn. Quinn is a violent and unpredictable felon whose only motivation, beyond general mayhem, is achieving the Joker's approval. Because of his cruel and mercurial nature, this in some ways makes her just another one of his victims, albeit a very dangerous one. Real name, Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Base of operations, Gotham City. Occupation, professional criminal. Eyes blue, hair blonde. Height 5'7". Weight 140 pounds. First appearance was in Batman Harley Quinn #1 in October of 1999. That was the first appearance in a comic book, which was the Batman animated series comic book adaptation of the episode. Well, it was an episode called Mad Love that came out later. Actually, that's a lie. That's her first appearance in the DC continuity. She'd appeared in the Batman animated series comics earlier. Whatever. Dead Inside, welcome back. Much love to you. Hope you're doing well. Get ready for some Arkham Asylum. Hydrate. Alright. Hey, Daniel. Baby Cakes is in his 8. Right. Surprising strength and stamina, superior gymnastic skills, total disregard for human life, and like the Joker, she's a homicidal psychotic who escapes easy classification. Urgh!
Oracle, I'm here.
Arkham Asylum just vanished off the network.
Ooh, ACJ?
He's in control of the security system. He's probably isolated it from...
No spoilers for folks watching this for the first time.
All police feeds are reporting he's placed bombs all over Gotham. Says
says he'll detonate them if anyone sets foot on Arkham Island.
Oh, Sofresso!
But the story will break any time now.
He's lying. It's just a diversion to keep people away.
How do you know?
1 second.
I know him.
Sofresso has cashed in 30 bicep curls. Fucking hell. Alright. We're doing both arms? Is it both arms? Alright, for Batman. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fucking hell. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh, Christ alive. Damn you, Sofresso. Is that Emma? First day back tomorrow, Babylon stream. Oh, Emma, you beauty. Mwah. Could we get some Fearful of Emma, please? Massive Harley Quinn stan, and also currently been off unwell lately. Much love to you, my darling. We'll see you soon. Get some Bruce Campbell in your life. I'll sort you out. Let's get physical. Right. Haha. Went to the beekeeper to get 12 bees. He counted and gave me 13. Sir, you gave me extra. That's a freebie. Holy fuck. Okay. So we've got to find a way out.
Control should be able to shut down the gate.
How's about
Harley thinks
a
she has
lovely
been
great?
trapped in this chamber. She never was very bright.
He got out. Batman found a way out.
He's crouching, mate.
Batman, I'm patching you into the guard radio feed.
Daddy Bruce. Damn right. We should hook up the PS2 and play the Spider-Man games at some point. Just so we can have some Bruce Campbell.
Joker. He's free. How'd he break out?
We could play Evil Dead again.
Sorry, feed's down.
Oh.
Comms are up and down like crazy.
Our second one.
It's not good. I'll keep trying.
Kick open them grates. Hey girl, how you doing, Darren? There's no teeth unsmashed.
Damn it! They're trapped in there.
Don't you worry, pal.
What is that stuff?
Joker toxin.
Oh,
Listen,
shit.
The room is full of poison gas. Anyone caught in there is dead.
Are you gonna get in there and help them, Batman?
Let's go! Watch the movie Tusk. Is that just a random instruction to everybody? Just to watch Michael Parks, so Justin Long into a walrus suit. Oh god, the horror of that.
This isn't a simple escape attempt.
Joker's been planning this.
Please help me.
It's a Riddler trophy. Oh my god. Hello. Hey! I don't know if you guys are remotely interested in police procedural dramas and stuff. Emma says, when you see my wife, will you please blow a kiss from me? Harley or Lou? Because I'll blow a kiss to both. But Lou made a doll for, what's it called? Ridley. A show called Ridley that was on ITV last night. And it's just shown up there. Adrian bloody Lester, whatever his name is, holding the doll.
I can tell people now, yeah.
You can tell people. She made it like a year ago. Bunch of dolls. And there he is, just faffing around with it.
For a show.
That's cool.
Oh, I'm sure.
You should be. Well done.
Bloody hour and a half of this bullshit.
Hour and a half of that fucking show, just so you can see your work on telly.
You're gonna be fine. Stay here.
Hello there, says Dark McKnight. Hello there. Okay. Whoa!
Just hold on a little longer, Steve.
I can't. I'm gonna fall.
Come on, Steve.
To the animal who
Him from Line of Duty. Yeah.
Batman, the extraction system. Steve was trying to get to the control panel at the end of the room.
Dun, 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 dun.
He left me here. That son of a...
Oh. Here we go. Saved his life and then fractured his fucking skull because Batman. Emma's many wives.
Attention. Air purity is now at normal levels.
There's a Riddler trophy there, wasn't there?
Attention. Decontamination
Everyone's dead.
access is now permitted.
Woo! Go Batman! You rock! Joker doesn't stand a chance.
Can't get in there. Check behind these things. Always be exploring. I enjoyed Tusk. I think Kevin Smith's other horror movie, Red State, is his better one in terms of his horror movies. The podcast where him and Scott Mosier kind of came up with Tusk is incredible. Michael Parks is very good in it. Everybody dead. Everybody's dead, Dave. You just missed one. Missed what? How did I enjoy that? Visual effects, and I like dark comedies. I mean, it's not remotely taking itself seriously based on, like, Johnny Depp's entire performance with the prosthetic nose and everything. In the vent? What, the vent that I was just in? Where I picked up a trophy? This one over here where I picked up a trophy. What do you mean over here, in this thing? This place needs a good mop.
What are you waiting for? You're so close, you can almost taste it.
Is that him coming on to me? Already graffitiing pictures of Sharp. Ah, not something I can do yet. Ah well. Whoa! Oh! Kick him in the what's-its. Are you lot beheading each other? What's going on in chat? Got to plan a Disney trip. Darren won't let me book yet. No worries. Big love to you both. Look after each other. I'll see you soon. Oms for Emma, folks.
There's no escape, Joker. I will find you. I'm counting on it. Just not yet. He's a big one.
Come on, mate. Ah! Oh, come on, Batman! Punch him in the balls! Anyone freaking out whatever this thing is? Oh, absolutely, Darius, yeah. Like I said, the thing, it's not borrowing directly from this, it's more derivative. This game redefined how a lot of the action and adventure genre worked for a long time. Down to its combat mechanics, emphasis on story. I mean, Spider-Man was what, 9 years later, so it's definitely, it's not them going, let's copy Batman's homework. It's them going, we are the result of a landscape that has existed for 9 years now because of this game. I'm sure you've seen one of those in the gym. They only do their exercises on one side. Oh.
That was unexpected, wasn't it? Well, note to self, need stronger test subjects. Seeing as how I'm feeling generous, I'll give you this one for free. Knock me off, I dare you. End this. Pull the plug. Stop me once and for all.
Love that. Kill me then. Go on. Kill me. Hey, Beetle Guy! It's that Batman emotes. Where'd they come from? So, those who are watching the story for the first time, or those who are revisiting it for the first time in 13 years, how's it doing for you? Sexual tension.
Before more of them come.
Before more of them do what? You have unlocked a Wayne Tech upgrade. Fill the XP meters to upgrade the Batsuit and gain enhanced skills. Select your upgrade from the Wayne Tech selection screen. So we can either have a special combo throw, combo batarang, doubles the power of normal combo strikes when strikes are timed perfectly, allows Batman to swoop down and grab assailants as they pass into gargoyles, upgrade to the armor. Also batarang power, twin batarangs, remote control batarang. Built into Twitch, holy shit. Combo power. Yes, good, Mr. Batman. Riddler's trophy over there.
Batman, I'm over here.
Has he opened that one too? Yes!
Quick, get in here before more of them come.
I want a kiss. I mean, what?
They came out of nowhere.
Hey, Beetle Guy.
I dragged Jerry in here. Powered up the gate. Must have passed out.
Joker went through that door. What's on the other side?
We call it extreme isolation.
Joker went through that
Way in is
door.
via the transport system.
Open it.
Not a problem. I'll just need to call another cell. Okay. Something's wrong here. The main security loop is locked.
Having a little trouble up there?
Ooh.
Joker. You were expecting maybe Two-Face?
No, he's dead inside. Big love to you. Hope to see you again soon.
I don't want to escape. I'm having way too much fun. I have you here to give a smile on my face.
Not
Have a good one.
Really? We'll see. Ta-ta. Oh, I forgot to say.
Melissa's found the Harley emotes.
Following me, I've arranged a little insurance. Gordon's
Oh.
on his way to Harley as we speak.
Officer Bull.
Gordon off the table. And Frankie got involved.
I see you trying to follow me.
Drinking.
Harley's looking forward to it. Maybe I'll film it and post it on the internet.
Such a creepy bastard.
The transport system is down. Best I can do is open the door you came in. Sorry.
I should go back to the holding cells. Bowles wasn't too smart. He'll have left a trail.
Out to the left and to the right.
Batman, what's happening?
Joker's escaped. He sealed himself off. He's got your father.
Dad.
Don't worry, I'm getting him back.
Okay.
getting
I
him
get
back.
do.
Joker will not win. I won't let him. I'm starting where he was taken. A guard named Frank Bowles attacked him. If I find Frank, I'll find your father.
Bruce, hurry, please.
Don't use my name on comms. So let's learn a little bit about Drinky Frank Bowles. Frank has been working for Arkham for 8 years. He has twice been suspended for drinking on the job and regularly holds poker evenings in the guard rooms. Frank is desperate to be top dog at Arkham. He fails to recognise that he is considered untrustworthy and generally disliked. Real name Frank Bowles. Occupation Arkham Asylum guard. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes brown, hair black, height 6 foot, weight 180 pounds. First appearance Batman Arkham Asylum, summer 2009. Attributes: arrogant belief that he is the best guard in Arkham Asylum. Uses sarcasm to cover up insecurities and failures, and has a violent temper. It's resulted in many injuries to patients. City of Love. Thank you, Melissa.
I bet you're wondering how I did it. Wasn't the clue the great detective missed?
Bit late. Oh, that throne of mannequins.
Out of a small bother a few years ago. So when I need security codes or an old man to be clubbed to the ground, I know just the man to ask.
Memories back, Simon. City of Love, City of Justice, City of Peace. Excuse me. Hang on. Oh, yeah. This room means nothing to us right now. But, oh, look who's over there. Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot. City of Two Penises. God damn it, CJ. We've lost 10 viewers in the last minute. How's that work? People really don't like Frank Bowles. Folks, if you can host the stream, I'd really appreciate it. Getting some good momentum. What?
Not so big and clever anymore, are you? It's the bat!
Twat him! Bat twat him. Penguin. Penwing. Killing in the name of... Oh. Right, so we need to go... What's that way then? Nothing. I was going to say is that where we came from, but it's not, is it? We didn't come from this direction.
Warning. Intensive treatment, lower floors are at level red alpha. All transport links are temporarily disabled. Warning. Intensive treatment, lower
Always be exploring, folks.
emergency lockdown. All available security staff report to section command.
Chewie, happy birthday! How you doing, Squire? Can we get some happy birthdays in the chat for Chewie, please?
Oracle, I'm at the holding cells. I'm setting up a crime scene.
So what's the plan? Isolate something in that room unique to Bowles?
Exactly.
I can see it. His giant
Bowles
bloody...
dropped his flask. Sloppy. Let's see what the forensic scanner picks up. I can follow traces of alcohol from Frank's bourbon in the atmosphere. Oracle.
Do you hear that, folks? If you drink, Batman can follow you through the air.
Follow it. I'm grabbing every reference to Arkham I can find. Maybe useful later.
You hear that, folks? If you drink, Batman can follow you.
Transport to upper floors is now permitted to staff with correct security clearance. Security level is now at orange alpha. Alpha.
Oh. Did you catch that? Oh, listen to this. This can be missed. This is a missable bit of dialogue.
I'm sorry. I've looked everywhere, but I can only find his head. I'll get back to you when I find the rest of them.
Hello, Steve. Steve there. This is just a saga now.
What's taking so long? Unreliable. How did Joker get... Be quiet.
Oh, Chloe, he'll still know.
Nice to see you. To see
Darius
you.
gifted a sub to CJ. Thank you very much. Oh, all right, you simps.
Following us just yet.
Darius, that's super kind of you. Thank you very much.
Hell happened?
How did you like that, P-Man? No way you're following us now. You're trapped down there till me and Mr. J are ready for you.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Gordon was taken up to the surface in the elevator. If I want to follow them, I'll need to do this the old-fashioned way.
With my balls. What? Oh, again, there's nothing we can do about in there yet. Right, stuff here that we can't do anything about right now, but just remember it. What the fuck is this place? Stuff to keep in mind. Meow meow fuzzy face with my balls. My bat balls. Na 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 na. Bat balls. Batman's balls. Bat bussy. Bat mussy. Okay. Get ready for one of the greatest collectibles in video game history.
Harleen Quinzel,
Call me Harley. Everyone does.
I'm surprised you want to intern here at Arkham.
I've always had a thing for extreme personalities. You can't deny there's an element of glamour to these super criminals.
I'll warn you right now, these are hardcore psychotics. Most would rather kill you than speak to you.
I'm sure I'll be fine, Doctor.
They'll eat you for breakfast. I mean it. One or two of them will enjoy it too. Be careful.
Killing Joke fans. That's written on the mug on one of the opening pages. The secretary at the sign-in for Arkham Asylum in the Killing Joke graphic novel has that on her mug. Great little detail. Love that. Shimmy, shimmy, ho, shimmy, ho, shimmy, yeah.
Hey, Babs! I know you can hear me. I got a little something for you to listen to. Harley, I caught nearly out of the building with the old man. How are they going to get past all those guards? Let's have a listen, shall we? Hey, Frank, breathe in. Joker's got more men on the way. They're coming around the front of the asylum. Gotta stop them getting in. Quick, get over there. Come on, everyone, cover the main entrance. How many are there, Bowles? Wait, hang on. How the hell do you know what...
Oh shit.
Frank, what are you doing? No, put it down. Frank, what the hell? Quinn, it's clear. Get your ass in here.
It's some piece of work,
Aye, Darius. Not in like a one's better than the other. Just, you know, that's the one I've been playing all these years.
Did you hear that? Sounds like Frankie's working up just fine. Another valuable employee for the organization.
Oh shit! So Frank's kicking up a storm. Oh, the poll. Batman and his bat balls. Batman and his bat chin. Batman and his bat nipples. Batman and his bat bulge. Batman and his bat bussy. It's got to be bat bussy for me. It's bat bussy.
Warning. All patients should remain still and place their hands upon their heads. Failure to comply could result in
It's
action
Bassy.
that could lead to injury or loss of life. Warning. Multiple security breaches on level B4.
B4, eh? Bat bussy. Bat bussy. Oh, here we go. Get ready for something fucking creepy.
I am the spirit of Amadeus Arkham. Through my actions, I have saved this cursed city, though my own curse is to forever remain in the shadows. My story is carved into the very soul of Arkham, and will only be revealed to those dedicated enough to discover it.
We got a fucking ghost mystery up in this his, eh? We got a ghost mystery alongside everything else.
Joker was right. This is easy. Bring it on.
It's not John Hurt. I am the ghost of Amadeus Arkham. Oh! Oh!
Batman, how's it going? Any sign of Dad?
Jed Franz Ryu.
I'm getting close.
Was it a trap?
Harley Quinn tried to slow me down.
Was it
Dropped
a
an
trap?
elevator on me.
Did it work?
Of course not.
He
I'll
laughed!
get back to you when I reach the end of the
I love
trail.
it when Batman actually shows a bit of, you know, mirth. Especially with his friends and Bat family, like Oracle. Did it work? Huh. I get a proper chuckle. Upgrade should we use? Oh, inverted takedown. They're going to come in handy. Gotham City, City of Law, City of Justice, City of Peace. Right, come on, Bruce.
Please. I got a kid. You don't have to. Don't have to. I just want to.
God damn it, CJ.
Okay, monsters, no one gets past. Shoot it. Got it.
Okay, so we've got guys at the end of the corridor who are going to shoot the fuck out of us the moment we show up.
Oracle, Joker's men have taken control of the cell block transfer corridor.
That's not good. I patched into a guard radio. It sounds like Joker's crew have got their hands on weapons.
I know. I'll calibrate the Cowl's vision mode to isolate armed henchmen.
There we go.
The direct approach is suicide. I need to be
So
smart
red
and find a
boys,
different way past them.
red boys, are heavily armed.
So is the bat really coming this way? Yeah, dead man walking.
There we go. Choking him out. Okay. Anyone feeling tense? We know there's one upstairs. We gotta be careful.
No problem, boss. The boys are just finishing off. The Arkham chumps never stood a chance.
Well, good. Our friendly neighborhood rodent is on his way. You
Choke me
set
back
a
there.
trap. He must not leave this building. Do you understand me?
Yes, boss. But the bat is as good as dead.
I hope you keep your promises, boy. I'd hate to have to go and punish a family just to teach you a lesson. And I can promise you, they won't be laughing.
But Joker.
Oh.
Yeah, but just do it and have fun. I know I will.
But Joker. Well. Batballs won the vote, did it?
Look who it is. Are your pointy ears burning? I suppose I'd better warn my boys you're on the way. Hey, maybe I won't. It'll be a nice surprise.
Let's see. Let's see if I can surprise their eyes with my bat bussy and bat balls.
Hey, kids! It's your friendly Uncle Jay. Some idiot is running around the asylum dressed like a bat. I know! Crazy! Stop him before he gets someone hurt. Really, it's for his own good.
So, 1, 2, at least 2 others.
He doesn't stand a chance. Oh, you guys are the best. Well, best I can find on such short notice.
What's that supposed to mean?
Aha! Oh, look.
Patient interview number 1.
So, I'm your first, am I, Toots? But you know what they say, you never forget your first time. I'll try to make it memorable for you.
Oh, you already have. Tell me, why do you do the things you do?
Why do you think I do it?
Fame, notoriety, a desire to stand out from the crowd, a wicked sense of humor.
You're good. How did you figure me out, Doc? I've had doctors poking around in here for
Pajamas off,
years,
damn it.
and no one was as astute, and if you don't mind my saying, beautiful as you.
Really? You're just playing with me.
Well, you'll never know, will you? Unless...
Unless what? Tell me.
Oh, you see where this is going? You see where this shit's going? Ah!
Get off me! Did you really think you were going to that? I've sent a few more of my boys your way.
Oh shit, biscuits.
How you do with these
Candy floss on a stick.
Spread out.
He could be anywhere.
Then keep your eyes open. Now move.
Cut me down.
Cut me down, you say? I cut him down. Oof.
You found him yet? Oh, come on! He's making you all look stupid.
Where are the others? There's one down here and one up there. Okay. Is he in this middle chamber?
You hear me?
Hey! Alright! Anyone feeling tense? Anyone freaking out? Sorry if I'm going all quiet.
Don't worry, boys. You can do it. He doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, my giddy aunt.
We got all bases covered. We're good. I know we're good.
You know we're good, do you? He looks a bit stop motion in his movements, and they look quite good.
What are you doing?
They were just like family. How could you? I think I'm going to cry.
He's such a prick. Right. So remember, on the trail of Frank Bowles, the alcohol trail leads here. Oh, Simon, funnily enough, we recorded the review of that episode today. I'm not a fan of that episode in so many ways. In so many ways. I wish I was. I just not for me. Not for me, I'm afraid. Not for me. Guys, we were meant to be tracking down Frank. I think we may have found him.
Joker must have figured out how I was tracking Gordon. Officer Bowles' trail stops here.
Oh dear. There he is. Dead end. Oh. Here we go. Here we go.
Yes, it is I, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and more importantly, your intellectual superior. My genius has allowed me to easily hack into your primitive communications. My goal is simple. You complete a series of amusingly taxing challenges and, well, you'll see. Ready for your first one? Good. But be careful. Don't cut yourself on this sharply observed portrait.
Sharply observed portrait, you say? Like this portrait of Quincy Sharp, maybe.
So you did it. Well done. I would have expected a child to work that one out, let alone the world's greatest detective.
Welcome to the side quest to end all annoying side quests. A puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible.
I'm over here, Batman.
Hey, Crouchy McGee. But before I get to you, my friend, a puzzle has many sides, but only some are visible, says the Riddler. See there? What's that? It's a graffiti dot, he says, knowing full well where this is going. You ready? Oh look, a question mark. If we line that up.
Don't get too full of yourself, Dark Knight. It only gets harder from here.
No worries, Arkham. Rest you well. Hopefully catch you at the next stream. Have a wonderful evening and take care of yourself. Don't let the inmates run you.
It was a massacre. Bowles came walking in telling everyone to cover the front entrance. Said something about Joker's army coming through the main gate. 2 of my guys moved to the exit, and Frank shot him dead. They never stood a chance.
Was Bowles alone?
Thought he was. Then I saw Harley Quinn. She was surrounded by Black Gate prisoners. They were just killing everyone in the room. I had no choice. I got in here, locked the door. I could see it on the security feed. They had someone with them. It looked like the commissioner.
Bowles is dead. They carried on without him. Must have outlived his usefulness.
Good. He was scum.
Hot diggity. Escape
I'll
from
look
intensive
after
treatment.
Maria. I promise.
Oh my god, that's so upsetting. Here we go. You don't know jack about Gotham? Tune in to find out. So something we need to periodically do is have a little check of what riddles are in what area. You don't know jack about Gotham? Tune in to find out. Hi, Purple Dalek. Yeah, I can see you. Another little Easter egg here.
To our regular broadcast, Jack Ryder is live from the Gotham Bay Area with some breaking news. This is Jack Ryder with
Jack Ryder, eh? Jack Ryder is an investigative reporter turned controversial talk show host, well known for his aggressive manner and his determination to get to the truth. What his viewers don't realise is that he's also the Creeper, a garishly coloured vigilante who Ryder can, with effort, turn into at will, although at that point, the Creeper's manic personality takes over. The Creeper is usually on the side of good and just barely on the side of sanity. Real name Jack Ryder. Occupation investigative reporter. Base of operations Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair black, 6 foot tall, 194 pounds. First appearance was in Showcase issue 73 from March 1968. Eaters of Light. I'll be honest, Simon, I haven't watched that since broadcast, so I'm not quite sure. City of Batballs. Determined reporter, known for his aggressive pursuit of stories, famous for his controversial talk show, secret identity as his alter ego, the Creeper. Although when Jack Ryder makes an appearance in Arkham City, and then again in Arkham Knight, it's clear that in the Arkham continuity, he hasn't become, or will never become, the Creeper. Which is fine.
breaking news in the Gotham Bay. We are getting reports of an armed siege on Arkham Island. 2 minutes ago, Joker broadcast to all news channels this chilling message.
Go on, let's have a listen.
Greetings, Gotham. This is the voice of your new master. Oh, hang on.
Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully.
Joker here. I'm in control of Arkham Island, and you can all consider it out of bounds. If I see any lawmen, vigilantes, or do-gooders in tights coming this way, I'll start detonating random bombs around the city. What'll it be? A kindergarten? A hospital? A billionaire's mansion? Oh, choices, choices, choices.
All access to the island has been restricted. Airspace is closed off, and early reports suggest that Batman himself is trapped on the island. We'll be right here, reporting live on any developments. Back to the studio.
So there you go.
Jack, more as it happens.
So there's a bit of a continuity thing tucked away there. Why, as the situation escalates, do other superheroes not get involved? Because Joker's established in the public broadcast. If any do-gooders in tights, unquote, seen approaching Arkham, he'll detonate the bombs that he has set around Gotham City. So, now you know why. Also because, like, it'd be a bit complicated if the game was 75 different superheroes all showing up to the one location. Budgets and all that, yeah. They couldn't get the Justice League or the Outsiders on payroll, and the Teen Titans are all on holiday. Don't even get me started on the Metal Men. They're just not available. Well, technically they could use any of them, Darius, but it saves. It's more saving on money having to render them into the game. They can only afford to pay the $1 billionaire. Here we go. Up to the surface. Spider-Man. Hi, I just thought I'd cross over comic book universes. How you doing? Look at the rain on the camera. It's past the Teen Titans bedtime. Starfire really wants to get 8 hours in. Welcome to Arkham Island. Gotham over there in the distance, including Wayne Enterprises. And based on the different angles we get of the island, you'll see other places. Like there's more of Gotham over that way. Okay. So.
Harley tells me that the Batman's car is still parked just outside of the intensive treatment building.
No, I know that, Darius, but they wouldn't now. There's a whole thing about it. It's ridiculous. That's why they'll never republish. Oh, they'll never republish the crossovers from the past either. They made an exception recently for George Perez for his work on Avengers vs. JLA. It was out for a limited run with all proceeds going to charity. That was the one caveat they had. It was a bastard to get hold of. I really wanted to get hold of it. I'd read it in the 90s in a reprint for UK. What is that? There's a glitch there. There's a thing under his leg. See it there? Under his legs. It's like a bit of a gun that's glitching in.
Batman, you got out. What's happening back there? We got directed over here and then the radios died. They keep playing this damn tune over and over.
Some of the same writers have tackled them over the years, Melissa, so that's the closest we're going to get, I guess.
How did he get out? I mean, you're here and...
An Arkham guard named Frank Bones.
Look at the rain on his cowl.
He broke out Joker, who killed him.
Jason!
Some loyalty.
Yeah, if we're ever looking for someone, fill that chat with
You and
Jason!
your men are safer here. I'll find you if I need anything.
So while we're here, what riddles do we have in the area? There's 3 in the immediate area. My challenges appear to the... Oh.
My challenges appear to those with the correct position in life.
We've also got...
The legacy of this island has been well and truly buried.
And...
Gotham's greatest family towers over the city.
So those are all in the immediate area. Let's have a look around, shall we? Oh, look. With the trophy, just chilling.
You found that one easy. You were supposed to.
Screw you, Eddie. Oh yeah, there's definitely crossovers. Sometimes it's just through osmosis, the idea of like once you've thought of somebody with a certain power set, someone else clearly was going to think of something similar. Sometimes it's direct copying. It all depends on the era and the time, really. Batmobile alert sensor.
Disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham Mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I've sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
Okay. So the Batmobile is out by Arkham North. We gotta go get to it before it gets smashed up. But first, who's been digging up Amadeus Arkham?
You are performing just below my predicted expectations. At this rate, you'll never beat me.
Amadeus Arkham. This was the ghostly voice we found earlier on. Is Robin a thing in this universe, or was it just the 60s show? Yeah, no, in these games, Robin does exist. He doesn't show up in this game. He shows up in the sequel, along with Nightwing, the first Robin. So, you know, gee willikers, Batman! The Dick Grayson Robin is Nightwing. Tim Drake is Robin in that sequel. So Robin is in these games, just not in this one. Amadeus Arkham founded the Elizabeth Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane, naming it after his mother, whom he euthanized as treatment for her dementia. Building it on the old grounds of his family's historic mansion on the outskirts of Gotham, Amadeus personally treated its first patient, Martin Mad Dog Hawkins, who had killed Amadeus' wife and daughter. After administering fatal electroshock treatments to Hawkins, Amadeus lost all grip on his sanity and was admitted to his own institution. No, Chewie, not Jason, though we do learn about him later. Real name, Amadeus Arkham. Occupation, psychiatrist. Base of operations, Gotham City. Tell he's watching on computer and he's watching on mobile. City of Love. My name's Richard, but the kids at the orphanage call me Dick. Children can be very cruel. Eyes blue, hair brown, height 5'11", 175 pounds. First appearance was in Batman issue 258 from October of 1974. Press the wrong button, you fucking idiot. Let's try that again. Highly respected psychiatrist until his fall to insanity. Heir to the Arkham land and fortune, and a delusional schizophrenic.
That was one of the easy ones.
Character trophy unlocked, Frank Bowles. Gotham's greatest family towers over the city. And sexual tension between Joker and Bat. That is a thing that's very present. Born into the wealthy Wayne family, Bruce Wayne had a idyllic childhood, although he was given a strong sense of justice by his moralistic and philanthropic parents, Thomas and Martha. After their violent murder at the hands of a mugger, Bruce dedicated his life to battling the criminal element that took their lives. He left Gotham for many years to train his mental and physical abilities across the globe, finally returning to take up the mantle of the Dark Knight. Real name Bruce Wayne, occupation CEO and philanthropist, base of operations, Gotham City. Eyes blue, hair black, height 6'2", weight 210 pounds. Why did you say that name? First appearance, Detective Comics 27, May 1939. City of Salford. City of Love, City of Love. Gotham City, City of Love. Basically the exact same things as Batman. That's a coincidence, surely. So we need to go to Arkham North. Let's run over the grave of Amadeus Arkham.
Batman.
City of Glasgow.
I'm sorry. I kind of
City of gay love. City of Culture.
Joker seized control of the island. Stay here and keep a lookout. Blackgate prisoners are roaming free. Don't let them get close to you. You won't stand a chance.
Kevin Conroy has one of the nicest freaking voices in all the voice acting. He's got such a wonderful, wonderful voice. He is also, and I love this, he's only recently been quite open about his sexuality. He wrote a story for the DC Pride issue this year. He's gay. And you get all these toxic, like, Snyder bros who, when they found that out, suddenly decided that they didn't like Conroy's portrayal. And it was like, oh, fuck off, you homophobes. Like, the best Batman is gay. I love it.
I heard what happened on the news. Thought you bringing Joker back here was a good thing.
So did I. Stay here while I deal with this.
Oh, look.
Take patient interview. Subject has no recorded name. Alias listed as the Joker. In the room is Warden Sharp and myself, Dr. Young.
Is this another one of those boring psych evaluation tests?
Yes,
no,
Joker.
it's not. So, you're the famous Joker.
They don't deserve him. And he is the best Batman.
So, Doc, do you want me to look at the ink blots again? The first one is a kitten I had when I was a child. The second is, let's see, a dead elephant. The third is a...
Funny. Now let's skip the jokes.
Get the jokes? Hey, Sharpie, didn't she get my permanent record? Be quiet, clown.
Every doctor who has ever interviewed you claims a different type of psychosis. Everything from multiple personality disorders to, well, the list is endless.
I do
Dr. Penelope Young, the Bruja, is voiced by legendary voice actor Cree Summer. Someone who hasn't done that much Batman, funnily enough.
Batman. Thank God. We lost control of the tunnel. We got split up. Some of my guys are pinned down in there. It's a massacre.
Stay here. I'll deal with this.
I think Twitter went screwy a long time ago, Mutu.
I can't believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with
Not Jackson.
I'm ending this.
Jackson! Guys, we have got to get justice for Jackson. They took Jackson from us. Oh, fuck Andrew Tate to hell. Seriously, what a prick. Now kiss him. Give a little kiss goodnight. A little kiss on the forehead. Armor upgrade. Considering we're getting more armed henchmen, not a bad idea. You can sit on a very long, very sharp cactus. Oh, no, that's don't punish the cactus. My challenges appear to those of the correct position. Is it up here?
This area is falling apart. It's not safe to use the grapple.
Oh.
I need to climb up the old-fashioned way.
Oh shit, here we go, folks.
Entire island will soon be under my control. That's right, boys and girls. Mine! Just wait till you see my plans for this place. It's going to be glorious.
You ready? Fuck him up, Kevin. Oh. Oh god. Oh! There she is, folks. The Arkhamverse Batmobile.
There's a supply of explosive gel in the trunk of the Batmobile. I may need it.
I do like this Batmobile. It looks like a fucking monster. Looks like a horrific metallic creature. Explosive gel can be used to destroy structural weaknesses around Arkham.
Harley trashed the car. Looks like there was a scuffle. I need to search the area around the Batmobile. There could be a clue as to where she took Gordon.
All in good time, Bats. But first, a little exploration in my life. Looking out for stuff. Explosive gel, you say.
A trail in the crime scene around the Batmobile that'll lead me to Gordon.
Proud of you.
Paging Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard.
Look at the cape, that like thick leather look to it all. A deck of carbs, god damn it, CJ. The way the rain splashes on it.
Tape patient interview 17. Joker remains uncooperative. My earlier diagnosis remains true. I believe he enjoys his persona too much.
What's up, Doc?
Today I thought we'd try something different.
Oh, you make me blush, Doc. I have a girlfriend.
Dr. Quinn's out. I know. I've seen the tapes.
I saw what happened.
What can I say? I'm a charmer.
Anyway, I thought it would be good to talk about your childhood.
Oh, ever heard of romance, Doc? I don't give up the goods for free. You'll have to try harder.
What are you hiding?
Didn't you hear me?
Yes, Daleks. All contained within inside the asylum, the whole game.
I won't have you wrapped in plastic and left in a gutter.
Fucking hell, Mr. J. Just in case you're in any doubt as to whether or not he's a murderous nutjob.
A challenge completed. Can you do more?
We can't get in there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind everyone that it is their civic duty to exterminate this vermin. We can't have it making its way back to the mainland.
A seesaw with those little spinning hats.
That one could have been solved by a monkey. But good job, nevertheless.
Cousins with an uncanny resemblance to each other, Diva and Dumfries Tweed both shared criminal leanings and a fixation on Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland. Teaming up, they've modelled themselves after Tweedledum and Tweedledee from that book, planning often outrageous, absurdist schemes to trap the Batman. Real name, Diva and Dumfries Tweed. Occupation, professional criminals. Base of operations, Gotham City. Hello, Lottie. Gotham City. City of love. Thanks, folks. Hi, Lottie. How you doing? Eyes brown, hair brown. Looks ginger there. Height 5'9", 175 pounds. And they first appeared in Detective Comics 74 in April of 1940. A 3 Metropolis. Obsession with Alice in Wonderland. Skilled criminal masterminds, despite being cousins, could pass as identical twins. Okay. Have any other riddles in the area? Now you see it, now you don't. Ooh.
Now I see it. Now you don't.
Right. And let's face it, there are 2 dents on the wall. City of Love and Divorce. Question. Go for it, Dalek. I'm alright. I'm alright, Lottie. How are you doing? I imagine each purple Dalek. Up. Yay. You're excited. What are you up to? What are you up to, my love?
So what was it that gave it away? The big green glowing question mark?
Fuck you, Riddler.
Remember, I'm watching all of you. Wherever you are, even you. Yes, you.
Oh, they've definitely joined forces with the Mad Hatter. They've been his minions a few times. They have been not at all related to his stuff. They've done their own thing.
Strange. This is Gordon's pipe. Barbara gave it to him.
Ah.
There's no way he'd leave it.
You can earn money from the TikTok shop. Let me know how that goes. I apparently qualified for that for a while ago, but I didn't do anything with it. Let me know how it goes.
Oracle, I found a pipe.
I'd say Joker, Darius. Like, OG Luke is wonderful, but like...
There's no way he'd leave it.
Oh, look at the water on the camera.
He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
Gordon's alive!
Joker here. Let me remind all new residents of Joker Asylum that they are expected to follow one simple rule. If not following this rule is death. No ifs, ands, or buts. You know what the best thing is about the rule? It's a secret.
So Gordon's left Pipey Ash. Who's a better Joker, Hamill or Ledger? Hamill, but only because we've got to see much more of him over the years and whatnot. Ledger's performance was fantastic, but Hamill's played him so much more. So there's more versions of Hamill taking on the role to sort of enjoy. Like this version of him, this version of Hamill's Joker is obviously a lot darker than the animated series version. Do you know what I mean? So we got to see the actor play different facets. can't do anything about that yet. Hamill's gone ham. Plus, look at Mark Hamill's name written down. Yeah? Just write out the name Mark Hamill. 2 L's. Mark Hamill. Now this is a great bit of summit during the game. During these streams, not Mark Hamill, keep an eye on this, because they are building a facade of some sort around the visitors centre. Welcome to another excellent detail in this game. What do I mean? Right, well, let me type it out. Let me type it out. There's his name. Mark Hamill, right? Let me change the emphasis of the caps a little bit. Some say he was destined to join the Batman universe at some point. But yes, there you go. Fa 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 fa. Oh!
And that's why heaven is full of angels.
Annie, thank you for the join. Bless your eyes. Welcome aboard. How are you doing? You join us as we revisit Batman Arkham Asylum, one of my favourite video games of all time. Pull up a chair, get nice and comfy. Right. Okay, Illuminati confirmed. The Hamill Illuminati confirmed. Welcome to the Visitor Centre. We're going to swing by this a few times during this playthrough. Because every time you do, something different happens. You're only meant to go here at the very end of the game. But, if you pop in, every now and again,
Come in, sit down, take off your mask. So, Bats, I was thinking, you really could use a friend in here. Someone to talk to, share secrets.
Annie Pie, welcome aboard.
Start with the big one. Who is that behind the mask? Why do you feel the need to go out into the world and fight people like me? Do you really think you can win? We'll see.
I think CJ might be losing their mind a little bit. Monty was here, written on the glass. Wait a minute. It's poopy times for Papa Yent. Now, what other riddles do we have in this area? Because I know the Zaz one isn't achievable yet. Does Scarecrow's gas break down barriers? As it drives you insane. Oh, what's that, Melissa? Can you tell us? Do you see what I see? No, then maybe I'm in a stronger position. Cop?
Batman, what's going on? The crazies are moving towards the medical facility. What's Joker doing?
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece. It looks like medical is his next target. Has anyone got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart.
Oh.
Throw it in the water.
Oh.
He never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
I'll be back in greater numbers. Right, that's Obi-Wan. I'll be back.
I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time.
Go for it, Melissa. You can do it. Do it, do it, do it. The hardest step is starting. chaos going on this island, folks. We'll get to that, don't you worry. There's a lighthouse! Well, Darius, this one's got a bit of a boost. This is the PlayStation 4 Return to Arkham editions. We've got a little bit of a graphic boost. But again, the graphics of the OG one hold up spectacularly because of the fact that it has a cartoony gothic style. It doesn't try to look realistic, so that helps. The same way you don't look at like a Mario game and go, ooh, this looks dated, because it's cartoony. Oh, the balletic violence! Oh, love it! It's beautiful! There's a light over at the Frankenstein place. Don't Ian, you'll get us all singing again. And we fucking go off walks. You're wet.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I'm over here.
Shut up!
Crazy bitch. Harley!
Love that. You can't see Gordon. If you turn on detective mode, you can see where he is.
And that's
Zane, thank you for the follow.
Angels.
Welcome aboard.
I can never stay mad at you.
Sorry, B-Man. You'll have to find another way. Bye-bye.
Welcome aboard.
This way's blocked. Better search
Right, what you
outside
know?
for another
Well,
way
there you
in.
go. Search. Wish we could shout to Gordon, like, Gordon, I'm here. I'm here, Gordon. Gordon, I'm here. I'm around the corner. Tell me you're alive, Gordon. Gordon, tell me you're alive. What's the thing? Oh, yeah. The noise Mark Hamill makes in that episode is fantastic. The thing about that is, so good, so good. Gordon's alive. Gordon's alive. Yeah. Explosive gel. And that, folks, is how you get the fuck in there.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting some troubling reports of a bat infestation in Joker Asylum. Let me remind
Love that he's changed the name of the place completely. Joker Asylum. There's a bat infestation.
Search every inch of the medical building. I mean it. Search every room, every office, and every trash can. If another doctor tries to run and gets out of the building, then you won't. Rooms with happy gas and leave you to die. Hell, I may do that anyway. Sounds fun.
Mr. J, you bastard. Let's pop down here first. Use the force. The force? The forks. Use the forks.
Can you hear that, detective? It's the sound of me clapping at your success. Oh, you can't? That's because an idiot would have found that trophy.
Riddler, you bastard. Welcome aboard, everybody who's just joined us. My name is Chris. We are playing Batman Arkham Asylum, one of my favourite video games, revisiting it for the first time in a few years. And yeah, if you want to join us, please do. Keep the spoilers to a minimum, because some folks are watching it for the first time. Folks who are watching it for the first time, are you enjoying it so far? Are you liking where it's going? Are you liking the creepy-ass atmosphere?
Get off of me.
Shut
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Ah, okay, it's a way in. Because I'm straight. You yourself are strange and unusual. That's why we love you. Oh dear. Egads. That was weird. Born with a rare mutation that made his skin green and scaly and grew his body to grotesque proportions, Waylon Jones was raised by an alcoholic aunt and bullied relentlessly for his appearance. He briefly worked as a carnival freak under the name Guillermo Croc, but his misanthropy grew, as did his bestial nature, pushing him to a life of crime. As his physical condition and mental state deteriorate, Killer Croc becomes a more bestial foe, increasingly detached from humanity. Oh, and that's the final game in the series, Simon. Maybe we'll get to a replay of that eventually. Who knows? Real name: Waylon Jones. Occupation: alligator wrestler, gangster, murderer. Base of operations: mobile. Eyes yellow, hair none, height 11 fucking foot. The action figure of him is on my tall shelf and I can't reach it, but I love it. That's my dog making a weird noise. Weight 580 pounds. Oh, Lottie, isn't it so good? Isn't it so good? First appearance, Batman 357 from January 1984. Guillermo Croc has incredibly thick, tough skin and razor-sharp teeth and claws. An expert wrestler, his strength and stamina are at near superhuman speed. Heightened senses and extremely fast reflexes. Able to survive in water for extended periods of time and intense hatred of humanity. But enough about Killer Croc. We've got armed guards to deal with. Except over there. Let's get us upstairs. Killer Croc. Yeah, like Bane in whenever I say it, it's this sort of a oh fucking hell, Purple Dalek. Oh, timing. Purple Dalek's redeemed 30 bicep curls. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, there is a BBC radio drama from about 20 years ago, 30 years ago now, nearly, where they did one called The Lazarus something, which was just like a one-off audio drama of Batman and Ra's al Ghul and Talia. And then they did because that worked well, Dirk Maggs, the director, and others did a sequel, which was a like 4-hour radio adaptation of the Batman Nightfall saga. And Bane in it is incredible. The voice actor for Bane does this incredible job of sounding like this. And when, as part of the Nightfall story, he gets Killer Croc broken out of Arkham so he can like fight and kill Killer Croc, basically, sort of prove his mettle. And when he talks to him, he refers to him as Killer Croc. And I've always loved that. For some reason, the guy who voices Killer Croc, though, sounds like this, and it just doesn't quite fit Killer Croc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 times the stream, 6, Ian, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, where'd that come from? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Fuck you. Okay, right. Oh, God. I don't regret it because I thought it'd be a fun thing to have in there and, like, just an excuse to regularly, you know, do some kills. But, just play the story game, guys. Come on. Right. I didn't catch all of that, but yes, Jared Leto can go fuck himself. What a disgusting human being. I know he'll never see this because I'm not the DMs of an underage 30 Seconds to Mars fan, so he'll never get in touch. Allegedly. This might get their attention, so we've got to be careful.
What the?
Shit, run! Gotta get him a different way. That's 60 so far on the stream, yes. They're all down here. They're all down here!
Man, I hate the stink of hospitals. I'll come to the door.
Is he facing this way? He is. Right. Ooh. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful, gotta be careful. I scratched his ass.
What is this? Looks more like a torture. Huh?
Shit. Shit!
Oh God! He just vanished. Over here. The damn walls are here.
Oh god. Do I think Mark Hamill could do a live action Joker? I mean, no. Unless they wanted to cast the Joker older, obviously. But, like, he's basically done that. In the live action Flash TV series from the early 90s, he played the Trickster. And in that iteration, he then... Wait, hang on. Show and tell a Chucky doll. Oh, they're out of reach. They're out of reach. Hey, baby bunny. They're out of reach. But I can compromise. I can compromise. My main Chucky dolls are just a little too far. Like, I'd have to plan for those bad boys. But that doesn't stop me from picking up Big Buki, who is our big fuck off Funko Pop version, donated by an ex-viewer, a lovely fella called Dale. Love this. Hey, baby bunny, how you doing, lovely? Big fuck off Chucky. Child's Play 2 style, apparently. But, it's just sort of generic, lovely, unscarred Chucky. Chucky! Chucky! Old pal, Chucky! Nice, isn't he? Earful of Emma, also one of our mods and a fellow streamer. She's got this on her desk next to her gaming PC. Mine hangs out back here with the mask and crocheted Bernie Sanders. Inauguration edition. What have you stored, Melissa? You saucy minx. Has anyone heard from Dale? Occasionally I see him showing up on Twitter, but I think it was mostly to do with he had an issue, didn't he, with graphics, like staring at screens for too long. So I think just watching Twitch was not helping him out, because obviously the unpredictable nature of video games means that you didn't know kind of what flashing images you were dealing with. So he sort of took a step back. And Audrey 2 figurine, the Funko Pop. Ooh, jealous. I've got the orange Scrivello one. No worries, Lottie. I'm glad to have been of assistance. So yeah, Mark Hamill played a live-action version of the Trickster in the 90s Flash TV show. But then, beautifully, he played him in an alternate universe in the 2010s live-action Flash show. And then another version of him who was a bit more like the Joker, like sort of scary face paint and aggressive makeup and things like that. So he's kind of kind of looked like the Joker in a live action thing, which is the closest we'd probably get. Oh, gotta be careful.
I hate hospitals.
Oh, Darius, there's a bunch of shit in the background of these streams. Some made off Etsy. That's so cool. My friend Phil makes potted Audrey 2 puppets for if people want to hire them for productions. Watch this shit. Well, Ian, they never get round to doing all of them anyway. Like, remember the 3.75-inch figure line that was out very briefly? The 10th Doctor, the 11th Doctor, the 12th Doctor, they prototyped a Night of the Doctor, 8th Doctor, and never got round to making it. And then the line died. So what was the fucking point?
Anyone got a plan?
Oh!
We're next, you hear me? Guy man? Can you hear me? Show yourself.
Shit. Oh no!
Nice to see you.
Shit!
To see you.
Hey Tom! Thank you for the sub, bless your eyes! Oh hang on, no, Bunny, you've gifted the community! Sorry, I'm getting momentarily distracted. Ah! It's alright, we get to see a death screen. Bunny!
Nice to see you. To see you.
Thank you so much! Bless you, guys, could we give Bunny a massive oms? Give some love into Bunny. Thank you, baby Bunny, that's really kind of you. Thank you so much. Bless you.
Nice to see you. To see,
To see you. Yes.
Why does he need the doctors? I've got to save them.
Nice to see you. To see you.
God, here we go. Oh, that's so generous of you, Cockle. One day someone will give to 100 subs. Jesus Christ, people. I hope not. I hope they don't give up a month's rent for me. Jesus. Good game, good game, good game, good game, game.
I don't want to worry you boys, but I think he may be in there with you.
Oh God. Oh, Bunny, that's so sweet. How'd the bed thing work out? Did you decide to put it up? Rocket! Ah, hello. Did you decide to put the bed up in the end? Folks wondering what the hell I'm talking about. If you're a subscriber, join the Discord. Oh, we've not unlocked the Great Takedown yet, have we?
Anyone feeling a little stressed down there? Your heart racing? Get a grip and stop that, or I'll fix your blood pressure permanently.
Oh. For another hour at least, baby bunny, probably. The Discord keeps kicking you out. Honestly, like, the folks have had issues with it, but the thing that tends to sort it is if you completely log out of Twitch and then log back in, seems to be the thing that does it. Sorry, Twitch and Discord seems to be the absolute key to doing it. That's one hell of a glitch, though. It's been stressful night. My anxiety about work is through the roof. So, hey! Drop that for a while. Lose that shit. Do not let it bother you for a second. Instead, join us as we bat around like a big old bat. Hopefully we can bat-stract you. Doesn't make sense. Bunny, that was incredibly generous of you. Bless your heart. Thank you so much. Oh, we got two of them. I talk to Ian Kirkby now and then, Chewie. Any particular reason? No worries, Annie. Your internet's freaking out. Hey! Well, hopefully your internet will calm the feck down so we can bat it right up. Oh! Is it now? Here's another good... Ian Kirkby's a lovely man. Let's see.
You're on your own, man. Rules have changed.
Whoa! Is that Biddies? Itty bitty titty. Kansas, hello, how you doing? Melissa, thank you so much for the cheer. Bless your heart.
All alone in that big, scary heart.
Leave me alone!
Oh, come into my parlor, said the bat to the non-bat. Did you seriously just unload a round into an empty room?
I'm gonna die here, and no one will know. What the?
Wait here. It's not safe yet.
Let's see if we can make this work. Oh, baby. Baby Bonhue. Bless you.
Man down! Man down!
What's up? Twat him! Twat him!
Hello?
Oh.
Is there a doctor in the house? No? I seem to have a pile of wounded henchmen that need medical attention.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Clear. You're safe now.
I'm gonna show you something really fucking creepy that just exists for no reason. Some pickled heads in this section. Never explained. Never explained. They're just there. But also...
Patient interview 21. Patient's name is Edward Nigma, also known as the Riddler. So, Edward, Warden Sharp tells me you've been leaving threatening riddles scrawled on the asylum walls. Again.
One would have to be severely paranoid to read threats into harmless riddles, Dr. Young. May I test you with one?
Very well.
What is it that walks on 4 legs, then 2 legs, and finally 3 legs?
A human being. As a baby, it crawls on 4 legs. As an adult, it walks on 2. And in later years, it uses a cane.
Good try. But the answer to all 3 is a baby. True, it crawls on all 4s, but cut off its legs and it can only wiggle on 2 limbs. Give it a crutch, it can hobble around on 3. You see?
That's horrible. How can you even joke about that?
Easily, Doctor. It's not my baby.
Scared of the Riddler yet? Fucking hell. Just popping downstairs real briefly. Got some unfinished business down there. Give us a sec. Hello, Kaylee! The Riddler's purple shoes. We can't be that evil. He just said he was going to cut up a baby for a riddle. Knock him right the fuck out. How the devil are you doing, Kaylee? Can we get some almonds for Kaylee Tumble, please? Actual human hero, Kaylee Tumble. Hello. Whoa! Melissa with the tips.
I don't know what happened.
With the
One
Jeff
minute
tips.
We were doing our evening rounds, and the
Thank
next,
you.
armed thugs burst into the room and took us hostage.
Did they have anyone with them?
They took someone into the elevator. I couldn't tell who it was.
They obviously didn't
You're
want
gonna
to
make me
follow.
cry, and it's because of the bicep
elevator
curls.
appears to have been powered down. You're going to be okay here.
We'll be fine.
What about the others? We heard gunfire. They could be dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot. Dr. Kellerman was in the patient observation room, and Dr. Chen went to surgery.
And Dr. Young went to X-ray.
Okay, stay here. I'll find the other doctors.
Batman saved us. I never really believed he existed.
You okay?
Hmm.
We're safe. Batman saved us.
Sorry, this is really tasty. Okay. The door to the elevator is locked. So, first location. Oh, wait a minute, hang on. Before we forget. Let's put this here. And this one here. Ready for this shit? Was this just a shortcut? Ah. It's got a green hum to it, so I assumed. Ah!
My family's blood ran through the heart of Gotham.
Did it now?
We were doctors, politicians, and teachers. We have been the organ cleaning the arterial filth from the city. We have been its servants, giving all to protect it. And still it has chosen to hurt us.
1 second. 1 second. I'm putting a naughty drink order in. Hey, Mr. Gunny. Now let's go back up to that other platform. Aha. A question can only be answered from a new perspective, don't you agree? Hang about, hang about, hang about. I'm putting a tea order in. With Lou, just asking if she'd make us a brew. And she just said, no, absolutely not. What kind? 1 sugar for Melissa. Okay. So, first patient. Our first doctor we need to go save. Let's go this way. To the X-ray room.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to their accommodation?
Dear.
Let me introduce you all to the sterling work of our new head of research, Dr. Penelope Young. Since joining our team 2 years ago, Arkham is now at the forefront of research into understanding.
Now, what was up that way? Oh, it's just a different pathway to get to them. Okay. We drown. I actually have to make a brew. Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it.
The human mind.
Good afternoon, Arkham. Let's talk about the mind.
Dr. Young, remember she was especially freaked out when the Joker arrived.
Treated when it breaks. How indeed. Project Titan's goal is to create a test bed to fully probe our
Project Titan.
special cases in a safe, risk.
Does a bit, doesn't it, Darius? It's not him, but same kind of vibes. The actor in question has dubbed a lot of Ian McKellen characters in video games.
Those not physically up to the challenge that our medical practices present. Project Titan will make us a world-class facility. An award-winning facility.
When you or someone
Caramel popcorn flavored tea. Ooh.
Yeah, you can operate on me anytime.
I hear there's a lie. Remind me, why did Joker want her alive?
No idea. But after what happened that time at the train station, I'm just doing exactly what he says.
Me too.
A green tea. I think we do have some green tea in.
Glad I didn't have to pick it up.
Oh, make a tea order and put it through the internet. My viewers demand it. And I'm stuck on a radiator. Oh. Punch to the gut. Punch, punch to the gut. Bat punch. Punch to the gut. Okay. Right, see this?
Stop the whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the book.
So where are we? Dr. Young, that's who's on the screens. Irish or Scotch whiskey? Ah, Scotch personally.
Friends on the inside and out.
I'm quite aware that this job
Let's see what's going on.
requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me? Why don't you let me talk? He's here!
What the hell?
Oh, they saw me through the window.
She's dead. Someone tell Joker.
I didn't know that was possible. I've played this game multiple times. I didn't know that was possible.
Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty night, bats.
I love the game over screens in this game. They're a treat. If you fuck up, you get to at least watch a villain taunt you.
I have done exactly as you've asked.
Look, you think I care? Stop the whining and listen good. If anyone goes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Friends on the inside and out.
I am quite aware that this job, as you call it, requires friends. What I want to know is why you chose me. Did Joker specify me?
You ready?
Why don't you let me talk to him? I'm sure we can settle this.
Lady, if I have to tell you once more, I am...
Got him! Dr. Young, remain calm. Through the explosives.
What's going on? They were talking like they were in control. Is it true that Joker escaped?
Unfortunately, yes. But not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months.
A 10-foot pole? Weird.
Warden was very specific. He wanted Joker cured.
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of it. I almost forgot. They said they were moving through the facility, hunting down the other doctors.
Don't worry, Doctor. I rescued you first, and now I'll search the other rooms. You wait here. It's dangerous out there.
You say. Well.
There are still more medical staff that need my help.
Will all patients please remain calm and move slowly to the
Oh dear.
Our findings have led to debates about whether psychosis is in itself neurotoxic and whether potentially damaging changes to the brain are related to the length of psychotic episodes. Project Titan allows us to strengthen the individual's ability to cope with such changes. Early results were promising, but it was only after the arrival of Patient X that our expectations were raised.
That's just a heads up.
Patient X was the catalyst that led
They're studying something called the Titan process. An experiment to help placate more erratic inmates.
We represent
Someone called
all
Patient
medical
X made it
specialties
easier.
and offer a wide range of medical, surgical, diagnostic, and wellness programs. High quality of care.
Easy. A blind man would have stumbled over that one.
You're voted the #1 facility in the entire state. Times have changed at this establishment, and through our pioneering techniques, we believe
Where am I going? Oh!
that
Shortcut.
anyone can be cured. Welcome to Arkham Asylum. Our staff are here to help you.
You ready?
Amadeus Arkham built this fun.
Oh shit. Look. Here we go.
Batman!
Don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a trap.
I know.
He freaking said it! He said it! He actually said it! The exact words have been said. Which means... Hi, gang! It's a trap! A bat trap! A trap, if you will! A trippity-trippity, bippity-bippity, whippity-whippity, whip me, please, trap! Did I say whip me? I meant... Time to split up, gang! Woo! Oh, off he goes. Off he goes. Brap brap. It's a trap.
Just not for me.
Oh god, I trap moment. He literally said the words.
The world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats?
How did you do that?
Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can
Jed Thrones, you kinky minx. The combat is so balletic. I love it. Look at how beautifully it flows.
What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day? Get down there now!
Oh. Such a rapscallion. He is a kinky minx, is Jed Thrones. Copyright free character Jed Thrones. Ouch. Can we talk about how all these inmates are hench as fuck?
Don't get too
They're all
full of
huge.
yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
From something Mark Hamill's in, that's very true. It's a joker! It's a joker!
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
Right. Let's get up here, shall we? Now, double check our Riddler clues. Shh! Rumors persist that Tommy Elliot.
Rumors persist that Tommy Elliot operates in Arkham. Can it be true?
No worries, Chloe. If you need to take time, you need to take time. We're here if you want to join us live. We're here if you want to catch up later. No issues, my lovely. We'll see you when we see you. Arkham Night Shift. Dr. T. Elliot. Pulling double shift, apparently.
Easy, isn't it? Well, we'll see.
Tommy Elliot and Bruce Wayne were childhood friends and, unknown to Bruce, dark reflections of each other. A childhood sociopath, Elliot tried to kill his parents so he could inherit their fortune. When his plan failed, partly due to the surgical skills of Thomas Wayne, Bruce's father, Elliot blamed Bruce. An incredibly skilled surgeon as an adult, Elliot planned an elaborate revenge scheme on the Batman. He disguised himself as the villain Hush, his face covered in bandages, but he was in the end defeated and unmasked by the Dark Knight. Hush still plots revenge against Batman, generating complicated schemes with surgical precision. Real name, Thomas Tommy Elliot. Surgeon is his occupation, and his base of operations is, you ready? Gotham City! City of Newcastle. No! City of Evil Surgeons, no! Gallifrey, no! City of Love. Ooh, got a bit kinky there. City of Scarrow. City of Love. Thank you, Chloe. Eyes brown, hair reddish brown. Height 6'3", 225 pounds. He first appeared in Batman issue 609 in January of 2003. Excellent story. If you ever want to dip into graphic novels or comic books and you don't know where to start, you just want to pick up one story, look for the graphic novel Batman Hush. It's a blockbuster story, 12 issues, 12 chapters. You get a little bit of a load of different villains. It's a really fun mystery. It's all about this guy. Oh, matron, yes, now. Great physical strength augmented by a hatred of Bruce Wayne. World-class surgeon capable of extraordinary medical breakthroughs. Master of disguise and determined to destroy Bruce Wayne. Oh, wait, we got Killer Croc. We read Killer Croc though, didn't we? I wonder why it said it was a new bio. That's strange.
We'll see.
It's a Riddler trophy we can't get to there at the minute. Gosh darn it.
I think I will be okay.
Oh, can I hand you that?
Thank you for stopping them.
Okay, can I tickle your hand? Thank you. What are you up to? What? You're insane. Love you. Right. Should we rescue the third Doctor? Let's go. Not John Pertwee, I mean. The third Doctor in the... Shut up.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Oh, I'm not sure I can keep it a secret any longer. I've got 2 old friends coming to the party.
Oh?
One of them is just terrified you'll leave without saying hello. The other, well, let's just say he's going to be as surprised to see
Push, check and hydrate. I'll hydrate when the tea's a little cooler, but thank you. When the tea's cooled down slightly, I'll give it a little drinky drink. Okay. Oh, right, here we go. Off to save the third Doctor. And Joker's just said that we've got 2 old friends that we're going to see.
Don't you know nothing? Cash had a disagreement with Killer Croc a while back.
Oh.
Croc got free and chowed
Burn
down
your
on
mouth.
Cash's hand. Yeah, so if you see a giant monster running,
Artron Energy
just
Simon.
shoot it, or you'll be next on the menu.
Coupled with Arkham Asylum's convenient location, have ensured we are the #1 facility in the entire state.
Gonna stick what up my butt? Oh! Jesus Christ, CJ. It's pretty wholesome, actually. Was this Firefly too hot off the press?
I won't let innocent people die.
Don't let anyone out of there. Even Razor. He's filthy, and I don't like
There's Aaron Cash.
Yeah, it's the
Oh my. Ha ha ha.
Cash, what happened?
Love Aaron Cash, great character. Oh, Mr. Mawam, Lady Mawam got the bruise. Me too's.
Let's give Mr. Cash a great big hand. He can use one.
Oh, fuck you, Joker.
You'll be laughing out of your butt when I get out of here. Lighten up, Holmes. I'm just messing with you.
Ah.
Can't wait to return the favor.
Bit casual racism from the Joker there.
Leave it, Cash. Can you control the ventilation system in there?
Try it. It's a no-go. He disabled remote access.
I'll find a way.
So brace yourself, we've got poison gas. Whoa! It is Christmas.
Joker's filled the room with gas and we're trapped in here. I can sit in here all night, but the doc over there ain't looking too good.
All the sprouts. Okay. Shit. Nope, not that. There's got to be a switch somewhere. Got fucking teeth. You okay?
I was covering a light to see if you'd noticed. Because I've been here stood doing this.
Are you alright? Are you okay?
Yeah, my stuff was on telly.
Are you quite alright?
My stuff was on telly.
Your stuff wasn't telly. I hate to like cut into your celebrations though, but like you I think you needed somewhere.
Batman. It's time.
Wait, hang on. Is the dog Batman? Hang on. Go on. typing on camera, do you? I am the night. I am Minhu.
Yeah, I'm not here. It's just me.
Hey, gorgeous. Boobies? Boobies? She gets camera shy. It's really weird. When she knows she's being shown off, she gets really shy, doesn't she? So strange. Oh. Guess I don't care about that thug. I can't remember how to do this room.
I have to clear the room of toxin as quickly as possible.
Will never not be filth. Is she my hacker? No, hacker's my hacker. Dodge is my hacker. And that's why Jesus Christ is my... No! I love that. To get the first vent, you sacrifice the life of a thug. You know, like Batman's always doing, just killing criminals. That thing he loves to do. You know, Batman loves to kill criminals. Oh shit! No, no, come on. Jesus. Exposed her for liking boobies. She's got 6 of her own. She's a dog. Shit. There we go. Hey, Callum. Hello, Callum. How the deuce are you doing this fine October morning? Right. Again, no spoilers, folks who just joined. Some people are watching us play this game for the very first time. You'll be the CIO. God damn it! I'm not doing bad, Callum. How are you doing? How the fuck are you doing this fine... I don't know. Wednesday afternoon. I don't know what time it is. I'm freelance. Time has no meaning. Time has no meaning. Oh, look. A specific thing about Firefly.
Another one of the easy ones.
Was this Firefly too hot off the press? A pyromaniac, Garfield Lynns began as a petty criminal but soon graduated to major crimes centering around arson, torching huge parts of Gotham in the process, and was going to be played by Brendan Fraser in the cancelled Batgirl movie, and I will never stop mourning it. I will never stop mourning it, ever. But his fire soon raged out of control, leaving him horribly scarred by one of his own blazes. His body is almost fully covered with burns, and he now wears a full-body flame-retardant suit when he's out pursuing his criminal interests between bouts of incarceration at Blackgate. Real name, Garfield Lynns. Chat, you know what to do. Get ready to type it. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, Gotham City. Waits patiently for the thing to appear. Not City of Durham. Not City of Death. Not... Yes! City of Love. Thank you, Melissa. Oh, well, Callum, if you're looking for something to watch to while away the hours and tire out your eyeballs, not a bad place to start. White with black temples is his hair. Eyes are blue. Height 5'11". He's 165 pounds. His first appearance was in Detective Comics 184 in June 1952. City of Norks might be my favourite. Thorough knowledge of flammable agents, extensive arsenal of fire-creating weapons, scarred over 90% of his body, and a sociopath with intense pyromania. Garfield Lynns. Love that Firefly. Proper scary Batman villain. It's just like, what does he do? He's got a jetpack and he sets fire to things. That's scary enough for me. Where are the chatterers? Can you hear him? Oof. But look. Hey, das als navia vermeen. How you doing, gorgeous?
At this point in time, I've yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your
3 to platinum. What are you pursuing? What are you after?
Fascination with riddles began. I believe discussing those years could explain your compulsive behavior.
Very well. My father hated me. Always called me a moron.
I see.
I was determined to prove him wrong. So I entered a contest at school. A $20 prize to the kid who could figure out an almost impossible logic problem. I won, of course.
And that pleased your father?
Hardly. He was convinced I had cheated. He kept yelling, "You must have cheated! Admit it, you moron! You cheated!" I swore I didn't. And he hit me for lying.
I'm sorry to hear that, Edward.
Don't be. He was right.
Your Das has nothing for men. We will be playing The Fractured Butthole very soon. I just wanted to break it up with something a bit different for those who weren't as big a fan of the South Park streams. Your brain! Let's talk to Aaron Cash. Aaron Lambo Cash.
My radio went dead soon after you brought Joker in.
We talk to this guy? Guess not. Where are those chattering teeth? Are they up here? Is this a piece of your brain? Return to the doctor to the sanatorium and pick up Gordon's tobacco trail. You guys up for playing for another like 15-20 minutes? Maybe a bit longer? Based on your mood? Based on what you fancy?
Our staff are here to help you.
I'm at ringside. Think of it. Harley's bringing the popcorn. Oh, I can't wait.
I love how it gets you used to the idea of there being nothing in there.
Welcome to Arkham Asylum.
CBBC channel is ending in 2 years' time from what I've heard, yes.
You would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called super criminals who've been treated here, but that is only half the story.
I'm flexible.
Our low security wings offer
Well. Auto proximity detonation is quite fun, but don't want to unlock that just yet. I don't know if I want to unlock that one just yet, motherfucker! Special combo throw, let's go.
normal but troubled individuals a safe haven for recovery. An extensive breakdown of our costs and healthcare packages can be found at the front desk or at www.arkhamcare.com/prices. We accept most major HMOs. Our website contains everything you need to know about our facility and how we can help you.
Oh god, it's creepy.
The children's area on the site can provide you with a detailed but discreet psychiatric.
There's a children's area on site. Why?
Did you find them? Are they okay?
Yes, they're safe now.
Batman, we've got another problem.
I need to
Accidental
get back to the
filth.
mansion.
Best
All
kind.
my research notes are there. We can't risk Joker getting his hands on them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It's my life's work. You really don't have the authority to.
I'll get her there, Batman. You ask me. It's about time for a little payback.
It's my
I
nature.
don't like it, but who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
Everyone else, fuck off. Oh god, here we go. Heavily armed.
What kind of hospital is this? Looks more like...
Heavily armed like a lead octopus. It's amazing. Ah, the perfect bluff. Same kind of animation from Heavy Rain. Jason! We'll always have Heavy Rain, folks. We'll always have Paris. Thanks everyone who's dropped a follow tonight, by the way, and everyone who's subscribed and gifted subs and given biddies. It's very sweet, very kind, very generous of you, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Let's take out these teeth. Here we go. Never bring up Jason around Batman. Very true, Rocket Blaster.
Easy. Oh, think about it. I got you trapped in a little metal box, hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say goodnight, Bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
Oh. Now, if you know your Batman lore, what's happening?
There is no crane. Only Scarecrow. It looks like the good doctor has started early. Your appointment isn't for hours. I'm sure you'll be buzzed through when he's ready. Tell me, Bats, what are you really scared of? Failing to save this cesspool of a city? Commissioner in time? Me?
Annie, is he a fave? Me in a thong. Is he a fave, Annie? You're in for a treat. It's the first of our encounters with the Scarecrow in this game. Ooh, eerie, eerie times. Creepy, eerie times for all.
Help me, Batman!
Did I meet a Tin Man and a Cowardly Lion? Just in my head. Yeah, speaking of the 60s show movie too, we noticed it's all Dutch angles all of a sudden. Also, fuck's going on with Batman's eyes, folks? You go for Riddler, would you, Simon? I think I'd attempt, I don't know, really. Probably Professor Pig.
I'm sorry,
that'd be a good one. Oh, Dalek. It's a clue.
Barbara,
Jim Gordon's dead, Dalek.
I'm sorry.
But also, look at that smudge.
I'm sorry. The number you've dialed isn't available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Barbara, are you there?
Please hang up your phone.
Hunt down Commissioner Gordon's killer. Awful lot of roaches all of a sudden. Oh, everything's fine. Our mistake. Can you hear that? Just a random crowbar. That's a wire. God, I love this section so much. Those body bags were twitching.
Father.
I love that little detail. I love it. Father. Mum. Like his voice breaks down when he sees his mum. Oh, can I just say thank you for letting me relive my initial reactions to this. You guys have seen this for the first time. What a lovely morgue! This game's so upbeat. And it's incredible. Can you see why I wanted to share this with you on the squad?
You're in my world now.
Cillian Murphy, that ain't. Oh. Hey, you guys ever had a hallucination this intense? Because I've never quite had any of this bad. Oh God. Oh. The morgue doors slamming. Oh God. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh God. I need to plug my controller in. Because I know the battery's going to die, so we need to get this bad boy charged. Do not want it to die in the middle of this sequence. Holy shit. Could you imagine? This is fucking terrifying. It's pretty scary, right? It's pretty fucking scary. Yeah, hang on. Ooh, there we are. Right. He knows we're here. Batman, what you doing, mate? There we go.
What are you trying to
Here we
do?
go. Oh, just the old demonized cliff dream, yeah. I know, Annie. This is the slight upgrade from 2015. Called Return to Arkham, where they just give everything a bit of a graphical boost. But we were talking before, the reason why the first two Arkham games, Arkham City and Arkham Asylum, and to a degree, Warner Montreal's Arkham Origins, still look really good, is because they go with a stylized design for everything. They don't try to make it look realistic. They try to make it look gritty and lived in, but like everything is gothic and a bit cartoony, and as a result it ages brilliantly because you're not looking at it going, oh God, these renderings of real people look a bit old now. It's, oh, those renderings of gothic animation styles look good. You know what I mean? It's a good decision. Arkham Knight will be the one that ages the most because that one tries to make everyone look real. It's a beautiful game, but that one will age quicker than the rest of them. Taunted and bullied as a youth, Jonathan Crane vowed to overcome his fears through the study of psychology and biochemistry. Kicked out of his university for experimenting on human subjects, Crane then adopted the identity of the Scarecrow and armed himself with a specialized fear-inducing gas that makes a person's deepest phobias become frighteningly real. His ongoing criminal reign of terror makes him one of Batman's most psychologically dangerous foes. Shopping centers and swimming pools. What? What? Oh yeah, Rocky Blaster. I love it. It's aged well so far, but because they go for the realistic look, that one will age the most. Whereas these ones will remain timeless. Jonathan Crane. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations. You ready? Gotham City. City love. Chloe gets points. Darius, sit on the naughty step. Eyes blue, hair brown. 6 foot. Everyone's tall in this game. Weight, 140 pounds. First appearance, World's Finest Comics, issue 3, in the fall of 1941. Master of psychology and chemistry. Creator of fear-inducing gas, motivated by an obsessive need to create fear in others. City of Hose. How tall am I? I'm about 5'11". It's always annoyed me because it's not as neat as 6 foot on a form. So,
Can you hear me? Bruce, what's going on?
Oracle, I'm okay.
What happened? I lost contact. Are you sure you're all right? Have you found my dad?
I'm fine. Had a little run-in with Scarecrow, slowed me down. I'll get back to you in a bit.
so that's Batman going, I need to find out whether or not Gordon's actually dead or whether or not it was a hallucination. Because it was probably the latter. Some lovely Easter eggs in this section of the game. But also, there was a Riddler clue, remember? Which may or may not have something to do with this jar here. Chilling at 5'5". Darius is tall, the most characters in this game. Are you in the 6 foot 2 plus sort of category, my lovely? The Great White Shark. Warren White. What silent killer of the oceans could be found in a tiny jar? A crooked financier who stole millions of dollars, Warren White thought he'd scored a legal victory when his insanity plea went through. But when he got to Arkham Asylum, he realised his mistake. Driven insane by the other inmates, he was also disfigured by an encounter with Mr. Freeze that left him without hair, a nose, ears, or lips. Actually, what happened was he ended up in Freeze's cell, shoved in there by other inmates during a breakout, and he got stuck in there, and his facial features tore off. Calling himself the Great White Shark, he filed his teeth into fangs to more perfectly resemble his new namesake. Putting his financial skills to use, he has become a major player in Gotham's underground crime scene, running a number of rackets from his cell in Arkham. Fun one as well. He was first created in a story called Arkham Asylum Living Hell, which is a great graphic novel if you like scary sort of supernatural Batman stories. Batman's not in it much. It's mostly about Warren White, Humphrey Humpty Dumpty, and a couple of the doctors, and it's very spooky and it gets very satanic. So yeah. And he was created by Dan Slott, the superstar Spider-Man writer. Real name, Warren White. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, Gotham City. City of love. Thank you, Daddy. Eyes brown, hair none. Height 5'11". Weight 180 pounds. City of loathing. First appearance, Arkham Asylum Living Hell #1 from July 2003. Brilliant financial skills, which he uses for a variety of criminal purposes. Scarred visage that makes him resemble a shark. Teeth sharpened to points. City of Love! Oh, matron, yes, now. Oh. Let's double check what other riddles we've got in the area. No other immediates. Okay. So notice how we didn't actually find Scarecrow. We just resisted the fear gas's control. He's still out there. Look.
It wasn't Gordon.
Hey,
Crane's
City of
attacks
Jason!
affected me more than I thought.
Are you lost, little bat? Having trouble figuring out what's real and what's just a figment of your twisted little mind? Same here. Just roll with it, bats. It gets easier once you get it. It really does.
What's happening at home? Oh, the room we came through. Okay. Well, guy's got a knife. We need to do stun attack. Guns, okay, you hope. Well, I'll have to wait and see. Oh! Punch him. Fuck you. What's over here? Back into Arkham West. You redeemed Hydrate? 1 second, my lovely. City of It's a Trap. City of Weeping Yonko. Ah. Oh. Caffeine, caffeine. Ba-ba-da-da. Amphetamine. Ba-ba-ba-da. A little speed is all I need. Caffeine, caffeine. Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da. Gimme, 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 gimme.
Your precious police commissioner is just through the glass. Take a look. Harley's under strict instructions to kill the old man if any of my guys even think you're in the room. They're patrolling down there. I've told them all you're on the way. So here's the deal. If you can find a way to get to Harley without anyone realizing, I'll give you your next present.
Oh. City of Batussi.
I may even give you Harley. It looks like you could use a new sidekick.
So we got some Riddler secrets. We've unlocked a map that's showing them off on the old thingamajiggy, but also, is this bear the bane of his life? Osito. It's Osito. Imprisoned from birth to serve his dead father's sentence, Bane was raised inside the horrific environs of a Santa Prisca prison. His only friend in the hellhole was a teddy bear he named Osito. Finding solace in smuggled books and meditation, he developed incredible powers of concentration. When he was subjected to military experiments using a steroid codenamed Venom, his iron-forged will helped him survive when other test subjects had died, and he managed to escape. Determined to prove his worth, he sought out Batman and broke the Dark Knight's spine. But Batman recovered and managed to best Bane, cutting off the precious venom supply that transforms Bane into a superhuman. Real name, unknown. Occupation, professional criminal. Base of operations, currently, Gotham City. There is a Man-Bat, Purple Dalek. And if we play the sequels, you will get to see him. City of Love. Rocket's like, I refuse. I refuse. City of Titties. City of Titties. Eyes brown when on Venom. Green. Hair brown. Height 5'6" when on Venom 6'8". Weight 140 pounds when on Venom 350 pounds. City of Window Titties. City of Window Titties. Titties out the window. First appearance, Batman, Vengeance of Bane, #1, January 1993. A book that was a prequel to the Nightfall saga. Master strategist, intense focus, abnormally strong reaction to venom, giving him incredibly enhanced physical abilities. Determined to best Batman and all others who challenge him. The fact that Tom Hardy's played both Bane and the character Venom. Yeah. Weird, right? Weird, right? Oh, we also have a bio for Aaron Cash. One of the most senior and respected guards at Arkham, Cash is only afraid of one inmate. Killer Croc, who severely wounded Cash once during a riot at the asylum. Cash remains determined, however, to keep the asylum's inmates under control and to conquer his fears of Croc. Real name, Aaron Cash. Occupation, Arkham Asylum guard. Base of operations, eyes brown, hair black, height 6 foot, he's 185 pounds. His first appearance was in Arkham Asylum Living Hell #1 from July 2003. Great physical strength, excellent reflexes, one of the most experienced guards at Arkham, and a lasting enmity with Killer Croc, City of Symbiote. God damn it. That's not on the cards. Hey look, there's Harley Quinnussy. Harley Quissy? And someone chained up down there. City of Love, Brad, it was a mercy killing. Welcome to Window Titties, enjoy your stay. Welcome to Chili's. Right, we're doing.
Joker's not messing. He wants the old man kept safe from Batman. Anyone gets near him.
5 hostiles, including Harley.
No problem. Nothing's getting past me. Batman will be
Breezy on the old gals.
I'll be famous. Whatever. Get over there and keep looking. Now go.
A little breezy on the old gals. On the old who's gal. We're going to finish this section, which is this bit, and then a boss fight, and we'll wrap it up for tonight. So if you're happy for another 15, stick around.
This old man looks like he's gonna pee himself. Someone bring me a bucket.
Jesus, Harley. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the whole Batman doesn't kill thing gets more and more hilarious as the series goes on. It's like, no, but he definitely cripples people, like, to an irreparable level.
Keep your trap shut. You won't get away with this.
Oh god, gotta be careful.
Remember, that Smell-O-Man in Titan, Harley kills the old man.
Shit, hopefully that guy doesn't spot us. Gotta get out there before that dude over there spots us. Oh shit. 2 hostiles? Right, one of them's Harley. Oh god, y'all ready? Who's the person who's in here?
It's gonna be so cool.
What?
Oh shit! Shit!
Say goodnight, Commissioner.
Ah, he turned around last second.
Do your worst.
Too easy. Played you like a violin and cut your strings. Nighty-night, Bats.
What a bastard.
Harley's got the old man up top. It's either that or anyone else skulking around, he dies.
Harley boobs. Harley's boobs. Boobs. Let's go over here. Get a trophy.
Batman, we're gonna get married. It's gonna be so cool.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Go on, get walking. I do miss Arlene Sorkin as Harley. I think Tara Strong does a fun job, and other actors who've taken on the part, like Kelly Cuoco plays her in the Harley Quinn animated series, which is so good. Very adult, very good. But I do miss Arlene.
The commissioner's just dying for one of you to spot the bat freak. What do? Harley offs the old man. I've got a shiny prize for the one who sees him first.
What's really annoying is you can see there, we've got an audio log. We can't get to that until long after we've left this place. This is something we have to go back later if you want to get it, which is fine.
Mr. J won't let anything happen to me, boys. He loves me too much to see me hurt. Guys, maybe not so much.
Bye, Harley.
You took longer than I thought.
He's out of control. He's trying to prove something.
Not sure I can stop him this time.
You'll do it.
If you're watching and not following, by the way, folks, make sure to drop a
We're not
follow.
alone.
Don't want to miss streams.
He's got something else down there. I don't know what it is.
What a blabbermouth! Spoiling the surprise.
Be quiet.
Oh, am I getting
Fuck
to
you.
Am I? Good. You're going to love this next bit.
It wants Dr. Young's login.
Never mind that. Get behind me. Now. Bane.
I thought he broke out of Blackgate.
It's been drained. It's been completely drained.
The Blue-Ha. She drained the venom from my blood. Must stop her.
Sorry, Has-Bane. The good doctor won't be a problem much longer. How do you like my puppet? What say we cut him down?
That ain't just venom being pumped into him. We ain't getting Tactician Bane in this game. We're getting Batman and Robin bomb level Bane. Oh god. Sup, Bane? Big Daddy Bane. Operating on the same logic as the Titan mutant we met earlier at the moment. Oh, shit. Oh, God. You're not you and you're hungry, Bane. Have a Snickers. Whoa! Oh, I'm an idiot. Ah! He knocks his thugs over.
I will crush you.
Oh shit, we're not doing good. Ah! Shit. Fuck! This is probably going to be a two attempt fight, but that's fine by me, because then we get to see a death screen, and they're always fun. He just wants some Batusi. Not to be confused with the Batusi. He got Bane. I think Bane's got enough Nussie of his own. Bane Nussie. Punch him in the butt.
Need a little help, eh?
Ah! He slammed the ground when that guy landed, knocked him out. Shit. No! Well, we get to see a Bane death screen, so it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh. Whoa! Good, sweet Lord. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, Mr. Blobby was scary because Mr. Blobby was never meant to be for kids. It was like a piss take of kids' characters and kids' mascots. But then because it did well, they made merch of him and kind of made him a kid's mascot, which was weird because it was like this creepy thing as a kid's mascot. So strange. Like, it's like when they turned the anyone who was a kid in the 90s, like when they turned the Goosebumps monsters from the shows into merchandise. It was like, that's weird. I don't want Slappy on a t-shirt. Oh god. Ah. Y'all scared of this Bane? 'Cause it's pretty scary. Tom Hardy could never. There's so many thugs still, like, conscious. God. Bane just healed up a little bit. Whoa! Shit. Like, I love comic book Bane, you know, because he's a tactician. He's a smart guy who's just addicted to this steroid, basically. But this one, as far as like a boss fight's concerned, this guy's terrifying. Punch him in the buttussy! Woo! And you get to see this Bane with a more tactical mind in the prequel game. And he's smaller and not as mutated. Oh, Rocket, that's my favourite boss fight in all the video games. Especially on New Game Plus, where it becomes not 6 attacks you have to use, 12. So good. Really gets you thinking.
We need to get you off the island.
I'm not a rookie. I can handle myself.
Big boy Bane!
No, Bane. This time I break you.
Whoa! Break my batussy. Fucking hell. Proud of you.
Jim, get back to the mainland. It's too dangerous here.
Alright, fair enough.
Radio claims he's planting bombs all over Gotham.
Gordon's alive!
You're needed there.
Ready to
for witch. So Dr. Young's a witch, is she?
Oracle, go through the city's computers. Pull up all you can find on Dr. Young. I'll go through anything you find once I get to the cave.
A bat cave on Arkham Island?
I built it years ago. It's best to plan ahead for situations like this.
How'd you manage to keep this a secret?
It's me, remember?
So do you think Dr. Young's been experimenting with venom? The same chemical that turns Bane into that animal?
Yes, I'm worried. Bane seemed even more powerful than usual. Joker wants the venom, and that can only be trouble. I'm heading to Dead Man's Point in Arkham North. I'll contact you once I'm in the Batcave.
So, a mystery in the Batcave to be solved. The Batcave on Arkham Island, because I guess he just has got one. Bane being experimented on and his venom being distilled for something called Titan. And Dr. Young seems to be at the center of it all, baby. We'll learn more next time. For those who watch this live, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the support. Baby Bunny, special shout out to you for gifting 5 subs. You really shouldn't have. Thank you so much, my lovely. And to Melissa for the tips. Bless your eyes for the biddies. Everybody who joined us new tonight, including Annie, thank you so much. I hope you had a good time, and I hope you join us again next time. If you are looking to stay up and awake, a bit of chaos, the wonderful Tipsy Tune is currently playing Fall Guys. He's an absolute laugh riot, so we'll go over to him. He's just a big bastion of positivity. But if you want to call it here, go over for a couple of minutes. Makes a streamer's day to get raided, and you might discover a new favourite. So it's always worth popping over, even if it's just for a few minutes. Subscribers, I will see you in the Discord. And if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, you could have watched it live. Twitch.tv/officialcdj. Catch you next time. You're all gorgeous. Love you to bits. See you soon.